and your budget. Our local franchise owners deliver reliable, hands-on service backed by regional support, so you get flexibility, consistency, and peace of mind. That's one less thing to worry about. Head to JannyKingCleans.com to learn more. That's JannyKingCleans.com.
Janny King, the king of clean.
If you're looking for some time away, but you don't want to go too far, the Cook Hotel at LSU is just what you've been searching for. Book your getaway today and enjoy a beautiful escape in any of their luxurious guest rooms or suites overlooking the gorgeous LSU lakes. Whether you're here to shop or stay, the Cook Hotel at LSU is where you can find it all. Stay for the weekend, come by, grab lunch, or shop at their alumni gift shop. Visit thecookhotel.com to book your stay today. That's thecookhotel.com.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
Why do the national tax resolution firms need the tiny fine print at the bottom of all their TV ads? Hi, this is Kerry Bryson with the Bryson Law Firm. You don't hear fast-talking disclaimers in our ads because the claims we make are 100% transparent. The Bryson Law Firm primarily focuses on one thing, IRS problems. We're regulated by the Louisiana Bar Association, and we have an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau. IRS issues are serious legal issues. The Bryson Law Firm can help you navigate your way to the best resolution plan, and we will tell you upfront how much you can expect to pay us throughout this process. So before you send money to some out-of-town high-pressure salesperson, give us a call at the Bryson Law Firm. Our headquarters are located in Lafayette, Louisiana, and we have offices across the state. Call today at 1-855-LA-TAX-HELP to schedule your free consultation with your local tax resolution law firm or visit brysonlawfirm.com. LSBA filing number LA2416924.
Before every game, you're reminded that Tiger Stadium is a pantheon of concrete and steel. When it was time to add upper decks, do you know where that concrete came from? It's Louisiana Concrete Products. Whether it's the next Gulf hurricane or Death Valley earthquake, you can trust Louisiana Concrete Products.
Why do billion-dollar insurance companies regularly delay and deny valid claims? Because that's how they got to be billion-dollar insurance companies. If you've been injured, I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7969.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Monday, August 25th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect sunny skies with a high of 94. In hour one of today's show, we'll recap the LSU scrimmage over the weekend and put a button on Saints preseason. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester...
Yep, got it! 5 out of 5!
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone. Goal!
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yo! Yo! Yo, let's go. Welcome in, OTB. Not any Monday morning, but game week.
Game week.
Finally, my God. Now, we did have week 0. We actually had a really good game. We'll get there. But it is game week for your LSU Tigers. They get ready to take on the Clemson Tigers in Memorial Stadium coming up this Saturday. Cannot wait, but we'll get to all of that. We got Flynn, Moose, and Tay all here with you today on this Monday morning. Fellas, how we living? How we doing?
Oh, man, we are doing great. I'm excited. Like, I woke up 5 minutes before my alarm was scheduled to go off, so you know it's going to be a good day. I got the internal clock going. It's game week. Usually, I feel like if you wake up a little bit before.
I wake up and I'm like, set the alarm. You set it for 5:30 and you wake up and it's 5:26. You're like, ugh.
Could have used that extra 4.
Could have used that 4 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know. I just felt good this morning. Put on my LSU shirt. Signify that it's game week. Okay. I had to let the people know with my shirt.
Otherwise, there's no way they would have known it was game week.
That's right.
I haven't been counting that down.
Nope, not at all. They needed my shirt to remind them. I walked out to my car this morning. It wasn't humid, which is nice. I don't know if that's just a sign of the times, if that's a sign of fall coming. Taylor gave me a weather report for Wednesday. Got a high of 89, low of 69. It's feeling good. I know that's going to change, though. I know it's just a couple days snap there, but look, I'm excited. We had some good football this weekend. Looking forward to the build-up.
Moose, how we doing? Nothing like starting your week getting up at, God knows what time.
That's what I said, man. I came into the group chat like we need somebody to do OTB on Monday. I was like, I'm your guy. It's game week. Let's go. I mean, we're here. It took forever. We can actually talk about the game now and not,
true.
Oh, man, how's the defense going to look?
Yeah, there was that 1 week where Nuss had his leg amputated.
Oh, yes. And, I heard maybe a few fingers and everything else as well. So we're here, game week. I actually have a little bit of energy. We'll see. We'll see how long that lasts. How
many milligrams of caffeine are you right now?
0.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I don't drink coffee.
He doesn't drink coffee.
I don't drink coffee.
You didn't have kids yet.
Oh.
I don't like the taste.
Well, you don't have to have kids to drink coffee.
Yeah, but when you do have them, you better find some beans.
Dude, good for you, though.
Feeling good, though, man.
Moose did this show for a long time.
I
know. Well,
at least a year, all untold. At least a year.
When I started, you were the producer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
You loved every morning.
Your energy is impressive.
Hey, we had fun.
No, we had a great time, Moose. Moose is not a morning person.
I'm not.
It's kind of like you.
Yeah.
I'm not a morning person.
No, that's what I said. There's energy now.
Morning job.
Like we'll see. We'll see how long this lasts. We'll probably come about 8:30 and be like, all right.
That's okay. Hey, if you give us to 8:30, anything else after that's laying yap.
Laying yap, man.
I appreciate it.
Sometimes you got to just push your body to do things you don't. I'm kind of like David Goggins,
I've always said that.
Yeah, I know you have. You just got to push. You got to do things you don't like to do to make yourself tougher.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what Moose and I are doing today.
How bad do you want it, and what are you willing to give up to get there?
Yep, basically.
Now
I equal David Goggins.
Exactly. Now somebody that never, ever, ever has low energy. Tay, how you doing?
Yeah, we're doing good. Busy but fun weekend. Guys, we completed the fantasy draft yesterday, so nobody worry.
All right.
It's
well done.
done.
All right. Very good.
Well done.
But I do have a bit of bad news. Eric Dickerson.
You lost to Beanville last night?
Eric Dickerson was right.
No.
Before the fantasy draft started, I got an email from the commissioners, and it said you can't draft Shador Sanders. So, guy went undrafted. Eric Dickerson actually nailed it. So, I know.
He went undrafted?
Yeah.
That's
Did he?
Too bad. You could probably catch him on the waiver wire.
Week 3 coming.
Who is starting for the Browns?
Joe Flacco.
Joe?
He was announced week ago, last week.
Say Joe.
Let's go.
Boy. Class of 2008 NFL
draft class.
Is he the only one left from our draft class? He has to be.
I got to feel like Josh Johnson's out there somewhere.
Oh, yeah, true.
He's out there somewhere.
Yeah.
There was a guy that was in Green Bay.
Romo.
What?
There's a guy.
I don't know. No, we had a guy in Green Bay my rookie year. His name was J.J. Jansen, and he was a deep snapper.
J.J. Jansen.
And he was a pretty good deep snapper. But anyway, he was in training camp, and he tore his ACL in training camp.
He's our year.
This is our year, yeah.
Okay,
so
yeah,
he was a rookie in 2008. And so he's sitting there, and he's like one of these guys that we all knew. He was on. He got cut because he hurt himself.
He got paid for it.
And then he got picked up later in the year. The Panthers picked him up.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting there watching the Panthers preseason game, and on punt team, I see the last time J. Jansen. Guy's still playing. Deep snapping.
Right now?
Right now.
Currently
deep snapping for the Carolina Panthers, and I think he's been with the Carolina Panthers since 2008 after he got released.
All right.
So if you're looking to get in the NFL,
no kidding.
Deep snap.
How does one learn that skill?
I think you're just born with it.
Do you have to be able to throw the ball to do it?
You have to be a pretty good thrower. Yeah,
Okay.
you got to be like talent. You got to have to get good hand talent.
I'm out.
I used to
I
practice.
can't make a comeback.
I deep snapped a little bit in high school.
Well, you got to do something extra when you're honorable mention all district in a 4-team district.
First team, second team, honorable mention. I'm the only one of all those people that has any honor. If you think about it.
Yeah, that's a great point, actually. Everybody else, no honor.
That's really the one you want. Really the award you want. Think about how bad that fourth guy felt.
Now, that is the real question.
What's he doing?
So everybody got something but me? What's going on here? All right, some of the big news coming out of LSU, but let's go ahead as we prepare to give you that news and get this show started.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, as we get this show started, I want to tell you about our friends over at GoFlow IV Spa, GoFlowIV.com. You know, it is right on Jefferson near Bocage. You see the number there, 225-953-8150. Go ahead and give them a call. Look, do not get fooled by the scoonch of fall that we're going to have this week. It is still hot. It is still humid, and you need to be hydrated. Or if you're just, you had a really good Saturday night watching the Tigers play in Memorial Stadium, and maybe you need to get your day jump-started on Sunday, you can go see them for that as well.
Yeah, go see them. They are right there on Jefferson Highway. And, if you've ever thought of it, you've heard of the IV treatments, you've seen it on whatever it is, on social media, TV, whatever it is, go give it a try. It takes about 30 to 40 minutes to get your account set up, to get an IV. You're talking about staying hydrated. You're talking about getting all the alphabet vitamins, A, B, C, D, whatever it is. You can feel better. IV, hydrated, get vitamized. Go see them. GoFlowIV.com.
All right, so, look, we're going to break down the game, and we'll continue to look at position battles, and we'll take a look at the Clemson Tigers throughout the week. But some of the big news coming out of LSU, Garrett Nussmeier is going to wear number 18. It is the first time that a quarterback will wear number 18 since Flynn's teammate Matt Mock in 2003. Actually, Matt Mock is going to join us today at 9:30, so looking forward to catching up with Mock. And cool video LSU put out there with Matt Mock and Nussmeier FaceTiming each other. It is wild to think it's been that long since a quarterback has won it, but it kind of tells you exactly who Garrett Nussmeier is, and he was an obvious choice, but you're never quite sure. Like, numbers are a big deal, so you're never quite sure, like, is someone going to change their number? Look, he wore 13. Now, he wore 5 when he first got here, but 13 is his number. Look, I wore 13 my whole life before I got to LSU, so I understand it, right? I wore it for Dan the Man Marino. I don't think he probably wore it. Different generation. I don't think he probably wore it.
He let us know about.
He let us know how old we are, but he accepted the number. That is not taken lightly, and so added him to the group chat last night, and everybody was fired up for him, sending him messages last night, and Nuss had a great response as. Nobody's surprised by that, but very excited for him to be in the number. It is something that all of us are very prideful about. I know it means the world to us, means the world to our families, to be able to be a part of that brotherhood, and to have Nussmeier wearing it, it's great. It's incredible. It's somebody that certainly deserves it. The guy sitting to my left kind of has a very similar story of could have gone a lot of different places, could have played for a lot of football teams while he was waiting for his turn. Didn't do that, stayed, worked hard, and when it was his turn, certainly made the most of it. And so I can appreciate the way he goes about his business, kind of his story, his path, the entire deal. He gets his opportunity, goes out, throws for 4,000-plus yards, second most in LSU history, and now he's going to wear number 18 as obviously a permanent team captain for this team. So fired up for Nuss.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Nuss has been a big storyline all last year, all through the offseason, the lead up, the build up to this season. And we are going to talk a lot about him each and every day, each and every week, about his play on the field. But I think this day, and kind of coming on the heels of that announcement, we get to talk about like him as a person and as a leader of a team. And he is when I see people throughout the country who are fans of different teams and like, hey, tell me about the Tigers, tell me about the LSU football team leading up. I always lead with him, and I tell them, people that don't know a lot about the LSU team this year. I tell them, like, look, if you just love college football, if you love the spirit of college football, Garrett Nussmeier is one of those guys. Like anywhere in the country, any fan base you are is a guy that you can cheer for. Because in a world that we live in now of college football where people take the payday, people transfer, they want instant gratification. People are not patient. People don't always like to do the right thing. Like sometimes going to a different place is the right thing to do for that situation. Like in that world, you have a guy that had an old school mindset, had a patient mindset, did things, for him the exact right way, even though he did not get that instant gratification. He's sitting there probably thinking that he has a chance to be a starter, and okay, they bring in the Jaden Daniels. All right, that's what's the easy button at that point? Yeah, let's go play somewhere.
Exactly.
I could go play at Auburn. I could go play anywhere. But no, I'm going to sit here and maybe I don't think I'm ready. Maybe I do think I'm ready, but this is the place for me. I just love the purple and gold. Like I look back on I couldn't, when I was here, I couldn't envision myself putting on another uniform. I didn't want to do it. Like I made a commitment. I loved it. I bled it. And I couldn't envision myself with anything, with another helmet on. And maybe and I know Garrett has that in him, but like in a world, I said, man, if nothing else, you don't have to cheer for the team. I know you're a Texas fan or a Wisconsin fan, whatever it is. Cheer for the person, because that is what embodies what is good about college football, and a person that is like, it's a little bit of a unicorn right now because it doesn't happen. Like this doesn't happen. A guy waits around, waits his turn. So that is embodied with this decision. And, of course, I like to give Jacob a hard time about the 18. It doesn't mean blah, blah, blah. Like, I kind of like –
Do you?
I like to make fun of the 18, whatever. But, I mean, it does embody character, personality, what you mean to a team. And, of course, they did that with a permanent team captain.
Yeah.
Which is a big deal, too. Which is a huge deal.
Yeah.
And just proud of who Nussmeier is for this team, proud of what he's done, the patience he's shown, proud of the team. And looking forward and excited to see how his leadership is going to. The only question I have on this whole situation, is which number are they going to retire after he wins the Heisman this year?
Oh, there you go.
That's the real question.
13.
13. They go back to it?
I don't know. It's actually funny. Like as soon as my next point was going.
What if Burrow would have worn 18? What do they do?
Yeah, can they just go ahead and retire 9? Just go ahead and put that.
Just do it.
Well, it's funny. Like my next point was going to be 18 will never be up at the top of the stadium.
No.
And a lot of players that wear it, look, we contribute to our teams, and there's certainly guys like Tre'Davious White that were All-American caliber players, and there's been really, really, really good players.
But it's not about always the best, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like this is maybe, truly, honestly, if we're being honest with ourselves, the first time that the best player on the team has ever worn number 18. But I only say that to bring up the point of everything that Flynn just said. Like, you've got everything that you're supposed to have to wear number 18, right? A guy that on and off the field, you don't have to worry about him. You know he's going to do the right things. You know he's going to be a leader. When there's a situation when you should go right way or wrong way, he's always going to go the right way. So oftentimes you get a player that obviously contributes to the team, but it's not the best player on the team. This might be the first time that it's the best player on the team because he is both these things. He is the guy that's going to do the right things on and off the field. You don't have to worry about NFL scouts come in. They know he wore 18. Okay, cool, check mark. We don't have to worry about it. But he's also the best player on the team.
He's also got to
so it just tells you
step on your throat in the fourth quarter.
Exactly. So he tells you kind of his DNA and who we're talking about here. So, that's what fires me up. It's very, very cool that it's on a quarterback. I mean, literally, kind of the first time ever. Like Matt gave it to me, and that was the first time, and a quarterback's never worn it again. So the fact that a quarterback, the best player on the team, but also the guy that embodies everything that it means to wear 18 at LSU, I think that speaks so highly and speaks so loudly for Garrett Nussmeier.
It absolutely does. and we know it, and we can sit here and just kind of talk in circles about like what he means and what he's done. But the fact of the matter is, he's done something that not many people do right now, and that is wait his turn and then take advantage of that turn. So like, in all the preseason accolades, he's deserved it all. He gets it all. Now it is game week time, and now it's time to go and face off with Mr. Cade Klubnik, with rocking the number 18 on his chest.
This might be the last time we ever.
Not as cool as 15 still, but it's all right.
I knew you had to get that in. Hey, look, 15's not that much different than 18. It's just 2 lines.
It's better looking. It looks better.
You just close it. You just close the roads there, Bo.
Objectively looks better. Sexier.
Again, it's kind of the same number. 13, 15, and 18, very, very similar.
So is there any good any good hot goss in the group text? In the 18 group chat? Like,
wouldn't you like to know, bud?
I would.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Because I'd like to make fun of y'all.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I want to know. I can only imagine how just like cringe that group text is. Hey man, welcome to the club. You really deserve it. And he's like, oh, thanks, man. I'm gonna try to live up to it. Blah blah blah. Man, proud of you.
How'd the 15 group text pop off last night?
It was popping. It's like 3 of us.
It was you, Miles Brennan.
Yeah, it was like 3 of us.
Who else?
I'm so proud of you, dude. It's awesome. There's probably nothing cool said.
You don't know.
You'll
never know.
Nothing funny, nothing creative, nothing cool said. It was just all like cheesy and gushy. There's no doubt in my mind.
The best part, though, is you'll never know.
You keep saying it, but I'm right.
No.
There is nothing good said.
What'd y'all talk about last night, you and Miles?
Is there anything that was NSFW?
No, 18s wouldn't do that, Flynn.
Yeah, that's right.
Would not do that. So
never been a curse word said in that group text.
Congratulations to Garrett Nussmeier. All Flynnisms aside, truly though, super proud of him. Glad to invite him into the group text last night that Flynn wishes he's a part of.
Welcome, man.
And truly though, truly, very excited for him. And again, I know numbers are important. I know that is something that certainly when you are an All-American candidate and you are, somebody that's potentially, Heisman frontrunner, to change your number, that is not taken lightly by anybody. So glad that he accepted the challenge, and glad to see those 3 permanent team captains with Nuss, Perk, and Witt. I think that's 3 really good guys that are going to lead LSU to a big season.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And they all need to watch Varsity Blues.
Because we know they haven't.
Because none of them have seen it.
You think Witt followed up on his promise to watch it?
No.
No, he didn't. Liar.
Maybe he did. Probably not.
Take it back then.
All right, we'll take a break. More OTB. Like we said, Matt Mock is going to join us at 9:30. Of course, Devin Snow, we're going to move him up from 9:15 to 9. We got weekend winners. We got a lot coming your way. We also got to give you, what are we, number 5? Tay or 6 on our top 25?
We're at 6.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because we're doing 1 and 2 on Friday. All right, so we've got that coming up for you as well. More OTB on the other side.
Off the bench.
All right, go to getgordon.com. That is the website for Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. It is throughout the state of Louisiana. They can help you out. You go to the website. You can have a chat right there with a live agent on the homepage. You can see cases they can handle for you, past client results. All that is right there at getgordon.com. When we say throughout the state of Louisiana, we mean it. Top to bottom and everywhere in between. It is your area code in places like random Louisiana City, Moose.
Bunkie.
Yes, Bunkie. Taylor, you got to give us another one.
Holden
and Bunkie. Your area code followed by 888-8888. Get Gordon and get it done.
Yeah, look, whether it's a car accident, whether you've been hurt on the job, whatever, if you have been injured, man, it's not your fault. Like, go and call Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. Let them fight for you. Let them help you. Let them help you get what you deserve. Go see their website or give them a call, 888-8888. Go to getgordon.com.
James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered.
Welcome in to the best morning sports-ish show around. Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob.
See, I can still see myself.
I'm about to run through a wall.
On a bus right now, pulling up to Victory Hill. Me and Brett Helm sharing an earphone, okay, because we didn't have a splitter. We were balling on a budget. So we each shared a little earbud, listening to this song, getting ready to walk down the hill.
Yep.
And beat up on somebody.
Told you from my entire, since I think my freshman or sophomore year of college, this was the last song I listened to before every single game I played in until I retired. So I had to get like hyped, but I couldn't get too hyped. But
it's a good slow build up to getting your mind right.
Yeah, I told you, like, I couldn't listen to the hardcore stuff like the defensive people would do. Because like I did that in high school one time and I overthrew like my first 5 passes of the game. I was a little too hyped. So this one was perfect. Man, right now it's just stirring up all sorts of emotions for me.
All right, so I want to ask you as
ready to read a defense right now.
As a quarterback. So like I am a known meathead. I used to love going on the road and playing against a big time opponent. Now, look, you love home games, but for an offensive player like here, when we're on the field, the fans know, hey, we don't cheer, right? Offense has got to be out there and communicate. Now, on the road, it's like you can't hear yourself think a little bit. And when you're a young player, it's awful. It's terrible. It's like, oh, my gosh, I barely know the plays. I really don't even know them. I'm just kind of memorizing the plays right now. And if you check to something and I don't hear it, I don't know based off the look what you're checking to. Later on in my life, I will. I don't right now.
Mm-hmm.
But then once you get to that point and you do become a veteran player, there is nothing better to me than when you go to someone else's stadium and then you make the play that puts the game away. Sometimes that can be in the beginning of the fourth quarter. Sometimes it can be in the third quarter. Sometimes it's the very last play that you get. And then when it's so loud and then you make the play and then you can hear a pin drop in their stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that is so hard to replicate that feeling because everybody's just screaming everything they possibly can to get you off your game. And then you make the play and then it's just dead silent.
Yeah, it is. That's one of the best feelings in the entire world is shutting up 100,000 people in their stadium. And I was thinking about, like, as a quarterback, like you in the center, you're the only person that like touches the ball every play. So like you're the most impactful person on the field. And it's like I'm sitting here and I am controlling 100,000 people in the palm of my hand right now. Like, basically,
no doubt.
They either gonna cheer against me, they're going to cheer for me, they're going to shut up.
Yep.
And it was. One of the best feelings in the world when you could shut up that many people.
2005 at Alabama, 2006 at Tennessee, 2007. I'm trying to think of our road games. Alabama. Yeah, Alabama. That one.
That was probably the rowdiest away game.
Yeah, Tennessee's crowd's a little bit different. It's a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's a different feel. 2007, Chad Jones, when he made that play, it definitely went quiet. And then we scored a touchdown, game over.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what LSU is going to be looking to do coming up this Saturday. It's whatever Memorial Stadium's peak is, whatever it's always been, it is going to go up another notch. Like, I guarantee you that it's the most fans that ever go to a game. You know how that is. Like, it's like, wait a minute, how can you beat that? You have a capacity.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to standing room only. They'll bring in some bleachers. They'll do, like, something will happen.
Yep.
It will be the biggest crowd in that stadium's history. You are going to be going against a crowd, first game of the year, all the energy you can possibly imagine. They remember you beat them in 2019 for a national championship. There's the whole Death Valley debate.
I can imagine how much Death Valley propaganda is going on in Clemson, South Carolina this week. How much they're talking to their fans. Like, let's show them. Let's show them. Like,
sure.
This is going to be the loudest. I would say this is probably going to be the loudest Clemson Stadium has ever been.
I agree.
And it probably is not even going to be close.
Yeah.
Like, because you got the preseason build up to it. Everybody's just ready to pop right now. And then you got the whole Death Valley situation. Like, you got everything that you just laid out. So LSU, from a mental standpoint, when you go into a situation like that, you got to go into with a mindset of counterpunch.
Yeah.
Got to be a counterpuncher here. Like, I can't, there is going to be this moment on every big game as an offense where you have to withstand a blow from the defense because they're going to come out. They're going to come out swinging. Like, defense is the side of the ball where you can just let your hair down, light it on fire, and, play as fast as you can. And you don't even, there's positions out there like defensive end, defensive tackle. They can just play as fast as they can. And they're going to have so much adrenaline. So you have to withstand that blow. And you have to kind of like a heavyweight fight, like fighting somebody that's bigger than you. Got to use their momentum against you. But, on offense, we always would talk about withstand the blow, counterpunch them.
Yeah.
We're not going to go out there on the first drive and try to punch them.
Right.
Because it's the way, you have to know on offense, and that's the key of a really good play caller is knowing when to punch.
Right.
Knowing when to punch, knowing when to block, and then knowing when to throw a haymaker. And usually in those types of games, you're hitting your screens, you're hitting your quick passes, your little misdirection, try to pop off a nice little 3-4 yard run early on. Those are the things. Get the ball out of your quarterback's hand, get a ball into playmaker's hands, get somebody out in space a little bit. And then once play 4, 5, 6 of that first drive, then things start to settle down a little bit.
Right.
But you have to withstand. You got to be a counterpuncher.
I agree wholeheartedly with that. That's really, honestly, at every level of football, but certainly when you're going on the road like that and you are facing a crowd that's going to be, again, whatever its peak is, it is going to be exceeded. As a quarterback, though, do you do anything different? Like what is different when you're going into a situation like that, when everybody in that stadium wants you to do poorly and they're going to be as loud as they can? What are some of the biggest challenges for you? Now, new offensive line, right? You're going to have it might be 5 new, right, at times if Chester's not in there. But it's certainly going to be 4 new offensive linemen. First time that they'll work on crowd noise this week. That, like, if you drive by the facility today and you're on Nicholson, you'll hear the crowd noise. Like, it's going to be that loud. But that's only in practice. That's as best as you can simulate it, obviously. But as a quarterback, what are some of the things that you know are going to be a challenge that you try to handle in this situation?
The communication is the number one thing. So especially with the new offensive line, making sure you over-communicate the calls. So there's sometimes when you get in a situation where it's so loud and if you have to make an adjustment to either the snap count, protection adjustment, a mic adjustment, whatever it is, like there's sometimes where you'd be in a game or a practice where a lot of crowd noise and you have to tell each one individually. Like you got to walk up and down the line. It's walking down the line and tell like left tackle, guard, center, right guard, right tackle. You got to tell everybody. And you have to learn how to over communicate, because a lot of times, like a young quarterback, you get into a new situation with that much energy. Things are really fast for you. You're a little bit like, you got adrenaline pumping. Things are a little bit panicky. You got to be able to slow everything down. And sometimes it's like, all right, I'm making a call and I tell the right side.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, I got to get back and I got to say the snap count. Oh, there's only 7 seconds on the play clock. Like, there's time.
Right.
Take a breath, relax. You got to tell everybody, because that happens a lot. Like when there's crowd noise, half the line gets the call, half doesn't. So you have to make sure that everybody's on the same page. That's the big thing. It's just communication. How do we communicate in that type of crowd noise? Because the play, like the gameplay is not, you're going to have a first 15.
Yeah.
You're going to rep those first 15 a billion times this week. You're going to know the play. You're going to know your reads. You're going to know how to execute it. Now you just got to look for things that you're not prepared for.
Right.
Like, all right, we think based on their tendencies last year that week 1 they're going to be in this defense. This is the percentage they're going to do. They're going to be cover 1. Single high safety, 63%, whatever that is.
Yep.
You have to look for change-ups to that, because week 1 you don't really know. Like, you think you got an idea, but they could be
they
got
working
something
on you're not ready
got a
for.
new package.
Everybody in the country,
does.
yeah.
So really, it's the communication. Then as a quarterback in a big game, I always like to get hit early.
Yeah.
I don't want to get sacked, but like I wanted to like take some contact, because like as soon as that happens, it's like, all right, I'm in a football game now.
Yeah.
This is 11 on 11. And once you get into the game, once you get a little completion, once you get hit a little bit as a quarterback, it doesn't matter who's in the crowd. Like, you forget all that stuff. Like the build up to the game is the worst part. The beginning of the game is the part where you're thinking about everything else around you.
Yeah.
But once the game starts and you start getting into a rhythm with like a little completion, with getting hit, it's like, man, all I see is inside these white lines right now.
Yeah.
The crowd noise stinks, but like I don't look at the crowd.
No. I always say you put up like these blackout curtains. If you're doing it right, you hear it. Not gonna act like you don't, but as far as like seeing it and even like, feeling it, like the noise is the one thing you can't get rid of. But if you're doing it right, you do create these blackout curtain. It is only going to be the field, like the sidelines. Like I'm not even paying attention to that right now. But
You do.
Some can get that done. Some can't.
And it's not like you're not like cognitively doing that. You're not focusing.
Right.
Block it out. No, dude, you're mad at the other team.
Yeah.
You're just trying to beat them.
Yep. All right, we'll continue to break it down. How's LSU going to beat the Clemson Tigers? And it might be the last matchup we see for a very long time, a top 10 matchup that features 2 quarterbacks that signed with said school out of high school. Think about that. Think about the last time we've actually had one of those. It has been a long time. It probably will be. As far as like not freshmen, young players, 2 veteran players, 2 guys that have been there for 4 years that are going to be
the TV copy was a lot grainier. I know that.
A lot grainier most of the time when we saw that. All right, more OTB when we come back here on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to pelicanroof.com. That is the website for Pelican Roofing. And if you are looking for a quote right now, how about an instant roof quote? You go to the homepage, top right corner. You type in your address at your home, at your business, and it gives you a great idea of what that roof is going to cost you. Now, speaking of cost, always remember, you go to pelicanroof.com. Right there on the homepage, it has financing options. So you click on that, give you all that information there. You can fill it out right there on the website. Go to the website today. That is pelicanroof.com.
Yeah, the most trusted roofing company in Louisiana. Offices in Lafayette, Baton Rouge. That means you get your project taken care of and a ton of attention. They will actually dedicate one project manager to your job and your job only, whether it's industrial, residential, roof repair, roof replacement, roof coating, and whatever it is, they can handle the job. And Jake just talked about the finance, and it's a big decision. So go see how they can help you with the finance. PelicanRoof.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wild.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media on our
as my car just seems to be.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
All right, welcome back in. It is OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. I want to remind you about our friends over at Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. Go to yourgoodwood.com. When you go to the website, find a full list of services. You can check out pricing options right there on the homepage as well. But we always tell you, book that consultation, because if you've got an issue, well, you can't get it fixed unless you go talk with Goodwood. right? Because why would you continue to have a problem when there's a solution? That solution is at yourgoodwood.com.
Yeah, man, as we age, there's literally no reason to settle for mediocrity. Give them a call, book that consultation, see how they can help you with any issues that come with age. Man, go check them out. Go see their list of services right there on yourgoodwood.com.
All right, continuing.
That was a good song, by the way.
Yeah,
I was kind of sad not to hear it. The whole thing.
Oh, sorry. Well, I mean,
that was the second to last song I would always listen to.
You had an order, huh?
I had an order. Sure did.
I like to go through a wave of emotions, like slow build up, the build up, and then kind of a little woosah moment before I went out.
I like it. I mean, did you have a list? Did you have an order? Were you
The song in the middle changed, but Shadow of the Sun to start it, and then something very slow.
You don't have that still playing, do you, Musa? Oh, yeah.
Still had it pulled up, just not playing.
Oh,
yeah.
I get it. It's a remake. It's Limp Bizkit. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I wasn't going to say anything.
It's a little bit like you had to get a little bit more juice to it for a pregame. Walking into Alabama. Playing Florida, couldn't listen to the Who. Had to be a Limp Bizkit. Feel that? Y'all feel that? Anybody else?
Feel it. I feel it.
You feeling it?
I feel
You ready
something.
Yep. Ready to hit somebody in the face? I wasn't. I was a quarterback. I was ready to throw a pass, read a defense.
Well,
hey, check with me's. Alert, alert. Y'all hit people in the face.
All right.
Now watch this
Mr.
pass.
Quarterback, sir. Now watch this pass. All right, you're facing a Clemson defensive line that's got 2 All-Americans. Pretty good.
Yeah,
they've got 2 first-team all-conference type players at linebacker and corner. But more importantly, the defensive line. 2 All-Americans. 1 inside, 1 outside. If you have a new offensive line, you're on the road playing against, again, 2 guys that are going to be first-round picks in Pittsburgh next year for the NFL draft. What is your game plan looking like in that first 15 that we talk about?
Ooh, the first 15. All right, so I'm gonna get the ball in the hands of my playmakers fast. We're gonna get in gun. We're probably gonna do a little play action fake, a little quick play action fake with an RPO, like a slot receiver into the flat route, get the ball out quick, blocking with the outside receiver, something like that. I don't want to do many outside zones or outside runs. I want to probably keep it inside the tackle box because it's game 1 with new offensive linemen. You want to stay on schedule.
Yeah.
And early in seasons, there's so many holding penalties, especially when you start getting outside the box. So stay inside the tackle box because what you can't do, like what you said, the start of the emotions of a game, you got 2 All-American defensive tackles, good linebacker. You want to stay on schedule. You don't want to be in a 2nd and 17 situation. You don't want to be on a 1st and 20 situation. Like, you want to stay on schedule because when you're on schedule, they have to think. Those guys have to think. They can't just go straight line.
Right.
They have to be able to, all right, is it going to be a run? Is it going to be a pass? Is it going to be a play action? Is it going to be a screen? Is it going to be a 2-count screen? Is it like what? Like, there's so many options. They can't just play straight line, line up with their head down, and go. So you got to be on schedule. So I'm avoiding those types of deals. I'm avoiding a big loss on a sack early on. So if I am going to take a shot, it's going to be a run, play action, fake type situation on a normal down and distance. And then, of course, if you're getting a 3rd and long situation, then that kind of takes all the skill and preparation off the play calling. At that point, then it's just like, all right, we got to go execute. We know it's going to be some sort of exotic front, exotic pressure. Now we just got to rely on Garrett Nussmeier's experience and our good receiving core. But on our normal D&D, I'd look for quick passes. I would look for probably some sort of quick screens, play action fake with a safe outlet throw, something like that. But yeah, like my initial thing would be, let's not do any exotic sort of get on the edge and beat them to the edge type of runs because we saw it this past weekend, so many holding calls. And refs are going to have a quick – I mean, it's their first week too.
Yeah.
So they're going to have a little bit faster trigger for
the Farmageddon game for sure. So, like, as far as the run game, right, just be diverse in your run game. And then, like, for me, in the way that I always kind of view it when you're – if I'm going against Glenn Dorsey, right, like, I'm not going to run right at Glenn Dorsey. Now, I can run to his side. That's why I love, like, we talked about the other day, like, hey, let's get in pistol a little bit. If we're going to run zone, we can run inside and outside zone. But let's get them moving. Because, like you said, I don't want them going north and south. I want those first-round defensive linemen going east and west. So, like, if I have a zone, let me open step, crossover, get the ball, stretch, and then boom, because they over-pursue. Because, look, when you are a first-round NFL defensive lineman, you want to splash. You want to make plays. So when you see the ball going there, you want to show, hey, I'm fast, I'm quick, I want to get to that point. And then you over-pursue. And that's why I love a good zone run out of pistol, out of the old I formation, which, look, I know they're not going to run a ton of. But because that backside was always there. Because early in the game, early in the season, when you're a marquee player, you over-pursue, you're trying to make the play. And then if you've got a running back that can read it, boom, that backside cut is right there at 17 yards.
Yep.
Right? And so, like, I want to see some diversity in the run game where you give the running back the option. Because if you're running inside zone out of gun, we showed it the other day, you don't have as many options. You don't get going either. So, like, you're not stretching the defense like we're talking about because it is so tight, it's so compact right there because you don't have that ability to bounce it inside and outside like you do. So that's for me. Just get some diversity in the run game. Get that really talented defensive line going east and west.
And the looks that you give them, too. I mean, we're going to assume that the majority of our offense is probably going to be 11 personnel, some form of 3 wide.
Yeah, and then it could be, like, technically 12 personnel, but you're really running 11 plays with Trey Dez in there.
Yeah, and I want to see some different formations. I want to see some shifts. I want to see some motions. Make them think a little bit before the snap because it's defensive guys. They can't think. So make them do something they're uncomfortable with, which is thinking, using their brains, and then throw them some different looks to the run where, like linebackers, they can't just tee off. Like, throw some different looks with your tight end. Let them lead block, get up into the second level on the play side. Then let them go cut backside end off and let a tackle go up to the second level. Get some different looks to where those linebackers, they have to read through the quarterback and kind of read through the tight end to the running back at that point. So the more movement we can have, the more it kind of gets their eyes moving left to right, gets their bodies moving left to right. Yeah, you just want to avoid them being able to go north-south the entire time.
That is the last thing that you want to do against a dominant defensive line. All right, we'll take a break, continue breaking down LSU and Clemson. Of course, we got New Orleans Saints talk coming your way as well. Stay locked in here to OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to RussellPools.com. That is the website for Russell Pool Company, 225-924-2527. Right there on the homepage, a lot of different things you can check out. You can check out a gallery of work because, as you'll see, if you're watching this on YouTube, every one of these pools looks completely different, and it's whatever you want your dream pool to be, right? We're not just talking about, hey, we're just going to do this oval shape. We're going to do this rectangle. No. They are going to make sure because, look, you've been dreaming a pool for a long time. And so why would you settle with just mediocre, basic? You don't. And with Russell Pool Company, you can design it to whatever you've always had in your mind, RussellPools.com.
Yeah, if you've been thinking about it, if you've been wanting to pull that trigger, just give them a call. Start the conversation. 2 landscape architects on staff. They can literally take your concept, what you have in your head, and make it customized. Hey, can I get a hot tub in here? Whatever you want, they can do it. Quality pools, RussellPools.com.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Taylor, do you know this song?
No. Sorry.
To be fair,
You haven't lived.
To be fair to Tay-Tay, he was not very old when this song was released.
Oh, man, it's fair. How old were you when Elvis was doing this thing?
That's very fair. Actually, great counterpoint.
Thank you.
It's a great counterpoint.
I told you, I'm a counterpuncher.
Who sings this?
Oh, now that's a step too far.
Now you've
Smash
done
and
disrespect.
Pump.
Well, I'm just
to the
saying,
room.
like, I know a lot of Elvis songs. I don't know who sings this. So,
Smash
like,
and Pump.
maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe they need to get on Elvis's level a little bit.
Punk teenagers do on November 1st. Smashing pumpkins.
I got it.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, I knew what you meant.
You nailed it? Yeah, punks.
I knew what you meant there. We need to find out what song Clemson plays as they run down their hill.
Probably the fight song.
Yeah,
if I had to
yeah,
guess, they're kind of lame.
Oh, no, that's
They
probably
storm the field after every game. Every. Oh man, we just beat South Carolina Upstate. Let's run on the field.
South Carolina Upstate catching a stray.
Is Dabo going to fall this year?
Dude,
Ooh, I forgot.
That was one of my.
Going to like really fall.
That was one of
It's gonna be bad.
I think that might be one of my hot takes. You know, we got to do a big bold prediction for the year.
Yeah.
That Dabo gets hurt one day. One of these games, running downhill.
All right.
Ain't no guess.
What's gonna be?
What's gonna be?
What we're gonna do is talk New Orleans Saints when we come back here on OTB.
Off the Bench.
All right, the rivalries, the marching bands, the upsets. Saturdays just got way more fun. College football is back. Think you know the game? Put your knowledge to the test with DraftKings Sportsbook and turn your picks into big payouts with live betting, rivalry week odd boost, and more. DraftKings Sportsbook has everything you need to own every Saturday. Here's something special for first-timers. New DraftKings customers bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code Baton Rouge. That is Baton Rouge, all one word, for new customers to get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5 in partnership with DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus. Physically present in Louisiana select parishes only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Licensee partner Golden Nugget Lake Charles. Bonus pass expires 7 days after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
River Parish Contractors has immediate openings for structural steel shop fabricators. Call or text Big Jake today at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on employment. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item, we prominently feature it in social media, on our website, but we do it because it's the right thing to do for the community.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized, it'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. here on Monday, August 25th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect sunny skies with a high of 93. In hour 2 of today's show, we'll have the latest edition of our OTB Top 25, the number 6th ranked team in the country coming your way. And then a little bit later, we'll put a button on Saints preseason. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5!
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 2, OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Game week.
That it is. That it is, sir. It's also 8 a.m.
Right you are.
So the last couple of weeks, we have been doing the OTB Top 25. It's basically the rankings that everybody's going to go off of.
Yes.
AP poll, doesn't matter. Coaches poll certainly does not matter. This is the OTB Top 25. And so this week, remember, we're going to go 6, 5, 4, 3. And then on Friday, the last day before Boot Meets Ball, we're going to go 2 and 1 for our 2 best teams in the country here. A quick recap before we get to Tay-Tay with the number 6 team in the OTB Top 25. At 25, Boise State. At 24, Memphis. 23, Baylor. 22, Georgia Tech. 21, Tennessee. 20, Iowa State. 19, Texas 8-4. 18, Indiana. 17, Ole Miss. 16, Florida. 15, Texas Tech. 14, SMU. 13, Arizona State. 12, Alabama. 11, Miami. 10, Illinois. 9, Texas. 8, Oregon. 7, Notre Dame. And number 6, Tay-Tay.
Number 6, we are staying in the SEC. We have the Georgia Bulldogs as number 16 in the country.
Here we go now. What do you say now?
So, look, they're obviously breaking in a new quarterback with Gunnar Stockton. We saw him play in a few big-time games, and, he held his own. I mean, they didn't ask him to do a ton in that game against Texas, but Georgia wins that game. And against Notre Dame, he goes 20 of 32, 234, a touchdown, no picks. Notre Dame and Texas, you could argue those were the 2 best defenses in all of college football last year.
Fair.
Gunnar Stockton thrown into the fire, and he didn't collapse. He didn't fold. So credit to him there. Now, they're breaking in a lot of new pieces on offense. 4 of their 5 starting offensive linemen from a year ago are gone. But the one that is back is Ernest Green, their left tackle, which is big for a guy like Gunnar Stockton. Oscar Delp and Lawson Lucky, a tight end, are both back. Dylan Bell, a receiver from a year ago, he's back as well. So a few weapons for Gunnar Stockton to play with as far as last year goes. Now at running back, it's going to be a committee like we've seen the past few years. Nate Frazier back. He had 671 yards last year. He was kind of their lead back. And then you bring in Josh McCray, the Illinois transfer. He had 600 yards and double-digit rushing touchdowns for the Fighting Illini last year. That's a pretty good 1-2 punch in the backfield. Just 3 returning starters on defense. But let's be honest, it's Kirby Smart. He's earned the benefit of the doubt. The guy's always going to have a good defense. You bring in the Branch brothers, Zion and Zachariah. We'll see if the hype finally turns into on-field production. We'll see what happens there. Look, a lot of young talent, second-ranked recruiting class in 2025. So some new faces in new places, but there's a lot of talent there nonetheless. I do like their schedule the more I look at it. I mean, look, it's tough, but you don't play LSU, you don't play Texas A&M, you don't play Ole Miss, you don't play Missouri. You do get Mississippi State, Kentucky, and Auburn. Now, you have Alabama and Texas on that schedule. Both of those games are in Athens, though. Your toughest road game is Tennessee away. That's your toughest away game, but you got Alabama and Texas at home, and you avoid some of the other heavy hitters in the SEC. So, for those reasons, I got the Georgia Bulldogs sitting there at number 6.
Yeah, look, Georgia is somebody that you have to continue to respect. It doesn't really matter, who they start over with at really any position because of what Kirby Smart has built there. Now, this team right here has got more question marks than they certainly have had in the past, and you laid out some of those. Like even a Zachariah Branch, we have heard so many times how good Zachariah Branch was, and we just haven't seen it on the field. And it's like, how dare you say that Zachariah Branch isn't the top transfer in the SEC? It's like, guys, he had 500 yards receiving last year, which is solid, but it's not game-changing. In his career, he's only got a little bit over 800 yards receiving. And so, Georgia is banking on Zachariah Branch finally living up to all the hype that everybody's built him up to be coming over from USC. And the thing is, they have to have him be that guy. They really struggled last year with weapons with Carson Beck. Receiver, the running backs were good, but they weren't as good as they've typically been. Now, Georgia's really set a standard at running back, but the weapons were a real issue. So you go get Zachariah Branch, you go get Noah Thomas from Texas A&M, another 500-yard receiver, but they need a receiver one. They need somebody to go take that and be close to a 1,000-yard receiver if Georgia wants to get back to the national championship conversation. I like Nate Frazier at running back, but you can't do it anymore just running the football. Even if you do play great defense like Georgia, in a new playoff, you're going to come up with a team that is going to score points, and can you keep up with them? Now, I said it the other day when we were breaking down Notre Dame, who is our number 7 team. Notre Dame brought the fight to Georgia. They were the more physical football team. That doesn't happen to Georgia, but it did that day in the Superdome. And so they got to get back to, having that, hey, we're Georgia, we're going to strike fear in our opponents, because last time out they got big boys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Georgia seems like the team that is just they're just old faithful, just trusty SEC hard-nosed. They're going to kind of look and emulate that classic SEC style football team. Really good bigs, good defense. They're going to hold you to some low-scoring games, and just be a scrappy bunch. That's going to be a hard beat. And Kirby Smart has, like Taylor said, has earned the benefit of the doubt on everything. They're going to be a really good football team. I am not real high on Gunnar Stockton as of right now at the quarterback position. I think they're going to lack the firepower at quarterback and receiver this year to make a run to a championship. So I like the spot being at 6 because they're going to be really good. They're going to be in the playoffs. But how far can Stockton take them? That remains to be seen, and I don't think he did anything last year to prove to me that he is going to be an SEC championship, a national championship caliber full-time starter for them. We'll see, though. That remains to be seen. He was a young guy. He can make a lot of improvements, and he did a lot of things really well off schedule, but it all kind of looked hard that he did it last year.
Yeah.
It just looked difficult. It didn't look like it was plays that could be sustained over the length of a season, week in, week out on the SEC schedule and into the playoffs. So I look to them to be very incredibly good, incredibly talented, dangerous, going to win a lot of games. They're going to win, it'll be probably a 10 plus maybe. But I like the pick at 6. I don't think they got that firepower to make a big playoff run.
I'm glad you mentioned that because, when
and the hairline.
When I found out I was doing 6, I was like, okay, here's where I'm putting Penn State. I'm not nearly as high on them as everybody else. I was looking at their weapons. I'm like, I can't do it, especially running back.
Yeah.
Like, they got the best duo in the country, and I get that we in this room are not as high on Drew Aller as everybody else. But at least we know what the hell we're going to get. I was like, I cannot put Georgia higher than 6.
That's fair.
And he might turn out to,
he might.
He might be like, oh, my
but
gosh.
Right now, he's played 2
at
games.
least seen him. And what I saw, good plays, but it also looked hard. Like, all the plays he made were, off-schedule type, off-schedule type throws. It wasn't really working in offense. And that's what you got to do to be consistently good. Now, he's going to win some games, and the talent's going to show out. I mean, incredibly high recruit. So he's got the talent, he's got the skills, and he's going to win some games for them. But can it be consistent enough to take a team like that?
Yep, it's going to be different for the Georgia Bulldogs, certainly. Moose, what do you think about the Georgia Bulldogs coming in at number 6?
Yeah, the youth on Georgia this year is really intriguing to me. I mean, Kirby Smart harped on it a bunch at SEC Media Days, and maybe that was just the talking point that he wanted to get across, but over 50% of their roster is underclassmen this year.
Yeah.
I get it. They roll in a bunch of recruits, and they just kind of roll, but they've had a lot more veterans on that team in recent memory in this run.
Yep.
Breaking in a new quarterback with all that youth around Flynn, you were talking about Gunnar Stockton, where it's not just like wow stuff from him. That is intriguing. The schedule is tough. Now, they don't have to open with Clemson again like they did a year ago, but that was Georgia's best game they played all year. Outside of maybe one of the Texas games, but when you look at it offense, defense, the opener was really their best game, and it was kind of just piecing it together from there. So, man, with all that youth breaking in a new quarterback, this is going to be one of Kirby's more challenging teams to make it all come together quickly, I think, for Georgia. I think they could end up surprising people late if they get in, but it might be some growing pains throughout the year for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, luckily for them, they open up with Marshall at home and Austin Peay at home, and so that gives them the opportunity for that new that we're talking about maybe to come together, because then it goes at Tennessee and Alabama
schedule
at home.
Points, like as you say, like their big 2 games
they're both at home,
and the biggest road game at Tennessee.
Tennessee's their only tough road game. I mean, we'll
depending
see
on what Auburn
is.
Yeah.
And who'd you say again? They have
and what is Tennessee going to be?
They have Mississippi State, Kentucky, and Auburn.
But
they do not play LSU.
Now their home
Miss.
opponents: Alabama, Ole Miss, Florida's in Jacksonville, of course, and then Texas. So they got tough opponents, but none of them are at an opposing stadium.
We all do.
And then the
it's the
Georgia
SEC.
Tech game we talked about got moved from Georgia Tech to
let's
Atlanta.
go
So
Tech.
now that's not a true road game.
God, that should be in Bobby Dodd. I know you want some more money, but now it's going to be 80-20 Georgia fans. That should be in Bobby Dodd.
We talked about it earlier,
Dude,
though.
I heard some crazy stat how many millions they're getting for moving that game to Mercedes. I get it.
It's a lot.
It's like 12 million.
It's a lot, yeah.
Like $12 million to move that game. I get it, but just know it's going to be an away game for you that's supposed to be a home game. It's in your city, but Athens is down the road, and it's going to be 80-20. So, come on, Brent Key.
I don't know, man. I got a feeling the Georgia Tech fan base is going to show out this year. Making a playoff run.
I'm not saying it's a bad fan base, but when Georgia plays in Atlanta, it doesn't matter if they're playing Texas, Alabama, LSU, whoever. Those fans travel, but it's an hour down the road from your campus, and half of Atlanta is Georgia fans. I'd say 80%.
Who's the biggest Georgia Tech donor? He needs to buy out the tickets.
It's an engineering school, right?
Yeah.
Got to be a biggie.
Yeah.
Got to be a big one in there.
All right.
I say we buy.
Hey, man, they went into Sanford Stadium last year and almost came out with the victory.
Should have.
How many overtimes is that? I don't think they're going to be,
I had a money line on
intimidated
that
by
one,
80-20 in Mercedes-Benz.
I had a money
No, they're not going to be
line
intimidated because if there is a group of meatheads in
I don't
college
think
football,
Brent Key teams are ever intimidated.
It is Georgia Tech. I mean, Haynes King ain't going to care. I'm just saying, like, you lost a valuable home game, I think.
Georgia Tech's going to win that one. They're making the playoffs.
I would love for them to make the playoffs.
They would go against our top 25, which I'm still mad at you about. But
me?
Yeah, you put them at 22.
The AP and the coaches didn't even put them in that.
Yeah, they were not
We
ranked.
have them higher than anybody. What do you mean?
We don't listen to those polls. Those polls are dumb. Ours is factual. Georgia Tech might finish 12th, though.
George W. Woodruff
George W.
gave Georgia Tech $37.5 million in his will. That is one of the largest private gifts ever received by the school.
That's strong, but it was in his will, so I mean,
yeah,
he's kind of dead.
Minus the kind
He's a little bit.
He's a
dead.
little dead.
You're saying it's not hard.
He's a little bit deceased.
It wasn't.
Alexander
very
Tharp
generous.
gave he raised over $78 million for the
tickets.
school. They have the AT fund, so we'll see if we got Megatron given these days.
Oh,
Megatron's a good
I don't
one.
think so.
One of my boys, Tashard Choice, who's now the running back coach for the Detroit Lions. T. Choice, what you giving? What you giving, T. Choice?
Give him back.
Let's go. I want to remind you about our friends over at Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. GoTommys.com is the website. GEAUX, Tommy with a Y.com. Tommy came over, hung out with us on Friday. Always good to see our guy, Tommy. A member of the Golden Band from Tigerland, by the way. He's fired up for the football season. Everybody's fired up. And you'll be fired up when you have Tommy and the team work on your project. As you see there, year after year after year, award-winning. This year, 2025, in the Advocate, best windows in Baton Rouge. That was Tommy and the team.
Yeah, that was the first time I got to meet Tommy, and man, what a guy, and man, somebody that cares
Great
so
beard.
much about great beard, incredible. Someone that cares so much about the business, the work that they do, and we are proud to be partnered up with them. So Windows, Doors, Sidings, you're talking about lifetime warranties. We know, like, if you have a project, if it's a new house, if it's a renovation, whatever it is, we know you're going to get 2, 3, 4 prices. They just want to be one of them. Let them show you what they can do. Go to GoTommys.com.
By the way, Farmageddon was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
It was sloppy. It was raining a little bit, but once they kind of honed in and shored everything up, the ball was on the ground a lot. I know that, but first game of the year, conditions weren't great. But at least Farmageddon lived up to the hype.
What a start. What a
great start.
college football start is incredible. It was like
that was two like old school throwback meathead football teams.
And it's even perfect, like in a terrible field. Come on, Ireland. What are we doing? I blame you, Ireland. The whole country.
Also,
can
can
You gotta do something about that field,
paint?
though.
Can we get some better paint in Ireland?
Well, what are we doing?
Even before it started raining, you could barely read that crap, and it happened last year too.
That's like
That's what I was gonna say.
That's like the childproof type paint. It kind of washes away easily. They can swallow it. Like you
touch it and it's gone.
That's exactly right. They were just playing on a park, like a bad park.
Yeah, that field's never been good.
No,
it hasn't, like, ever.
Just it's not made for for athletes that size.
Nah.
Not meant for 300-pounders putting those cleats in the ground.
Fast, athletic, powerful, quick people.
Jake, is that a soccer thing though? Because I noticed I watch
bad fields.
No, every time I watch soccer, field's faded. It's not like crisp white lines or anything like that.
Taylor, it's a pitch actually.
It is a pitch.
Yeah,
okay,
it's true.
It actually.
Play with our boots on.
Yeah, that's what they call them.
Strap up the boots
while wearing kits.
Soccer is objectively dumb.
Says from the guy that watches people riding bicycles for a month long.
Everybody in the world knows how to ride a bike.
Oh, I guess everybody can't kick a soccer ball.
Is that as easy as it is? Just kick.
And not everybody knows how to ride a bike.
Who doesn't?
There's plenty of people.
Roy
that don't know
Kent
how to
didn't
ride a
know.
bike.
Roy Kent didn't know.
He didn't know.
It's fair. It's fair. Great point. Soccer player. Can't trust him.
Like, I'm okay with you making fun of soccer if you didn't sit there for a month and watch people riding bikes on your laptop
during the show.
during the show.
I mean, that's
spandex.
tough to beat. Actually,
You're making fun of kits and boots when the people that you were watching were wearing like singlets, spandex, which is fine because I'm not throwing
Don't
shade.
you
But
belittle Tade Tagacha or Jonas Vingegaard. Those dudes bike thousands of miles over a 3-week period of time. All your guys do is fake injuries.
Cool.
These guys riding down mountains.
It's only the most popular
60
sport in the
mile
world.
per hour. You kidding me?
It's
Most
for-
fragile collarbones in the world.
Yeah, your elitist bikes. How much those bikes cost?
Probably a lot.
Yeah. To play soccer, you need a ball and some chalk to draw some goals on the wall.
How much do those boots cost?
You don't have to have them.
Oh, you also have to have hundreds of millions of dollars to pay your players that just sit there, fake injuries, kick a ball, maybe score a goal every 17 games.
Oh,
that's fun, exciting.
It's a defensive sport, bud.
Yeah. Oh, 0-0. Let's tie. Oh, good game. We tied. That was fun. How many points did we get?
1. It's called a draw.
Got 1 point.
Yep.
Hopefully we don't get relegated. At least in the bikes, they're at least racing down hills, mountains. Ever heard of the Alps?
You're not going to convince me that cycling's cooler.
I'm not saying all cycling, just that one. Just that one race.
Okay. All right.
How'd we get here?
How do we get here? I don't know. Because of the pitch.
Squirrel.
The pitch.
Squirrel.
The Farmageddon, the great football game that you turned it into something else. Anyways, both those teams pretty good.
They were good.
Both those quarterbacks pretty good too. Rocco Beck, we talked about it. Like the ceiling is not incredibly high, but and I hate it because this player played for the same school and we fall into these. He's got like some Brock Purdy in him though. Like he's never going to wow you, but man, he's going to get it done. It's going to be efficient when the game's on the line. Like Rocco Beck, he didn't stray from the game plan. Like he didn't try to do too much. He played within the system. Like it was a fun game to watch. And then look, Kansas State went for it on their 29. I know that my boy Dusty Dvorak on the call didn't like it. I'm like, look, you got a running quarterback. They're up 3. You've gotten to the point where you can't stop them. Like Iowa State had found something.
It was 6.5 left?
Yeah,
I
even like the play call. It just the safety made a great play. He filled the hole. He hit your quarterback. Your quarterback fell short. They went and scored. Now you went and scored, and then you had a chance. You still had a chance. All you had to do was stop him. You brought pressure. Iowa State again, their quarterback. You saw him. He was putting everybody up. Right before the play, he says something to the back, which I think he put him on a free release. Mm-hmm. So they bring the pressure. Here comes a free rusher right over his head. Boom, touchdown.
Love to see it.
Well, down on the 1, and thankfully, if you had the under, which that was my pontoon parlay pick, he didn't score. He got to the 1.
Yeah, so how fitting is it that everybody's been like dying for football to come back, and then the first game out of the gate for college football, there's a extremely bad beat for over bettors.
Oh, I know.
So that was like from a coaching and a player's point of view, the absolute right thing to do is to take a knee on the 1-inch line. Like that's
sure.
what you do because you got the game in hand. Like everybody plays like, oh, score. First of all, it gets reviewed.
Yeah.
And it comes back.
Yeah.
Not a touchdown. So like you got people celebrating. But what great fitting way. And it's like, hey, bettors, did you miss it? Did you?
Yeah.
You missed that feeling of just losing right at the last minute.
On the pontoon parlay, so I had the under. I hit.
We went 2-2. I hit as well. At Hawaii minus 2.5, they won by 3.
Yep, they did. You had the
Stanford's
under in UNLV, and they went way over. I think.
They were way over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good game though.
38-31, which
yeah, and then
So
Alondra had Fresno State.
covering the 13, and they did
Yeah,
not.
they got blown out. Yeah. Okay, 2-2. Not
If you would have stayed with your original pick, we'd have went 3-1, Matt.
I know.
It's true.
I know.
Although he didn't pay attention to us at all. So
I didn't pay attention to y'all at all. I would mention one thing from the Kansas State game. Did y'all see Kansas State quarterback Avery Johnson's father and older brother getting a fist fight?
Yeah.
Right outside the game. Whoa.
Laying in a puddle, too.
Laying in a puddle. Nasty fight.
They were just embracing Ireland. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a very Irish thing
Too
to
many
do.
pints. Too many pints.
Yeah.
I get it. Super.
One too
super
many
wild.
Guinness. All right, we're
There's
long
camera
for a
phones,
break.
people.
I know you can't do that anymore. We'll take that break, and when we come back, as I mentioned, we will get now to the New Orleans Saints, their quarterback situation. How did they look the other day against the Broncos? And we'll do it all here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to boudreauxelectrical.com. More power, more protection, and obviously peace of mind, because the Gulf is heating up. We all know that, right? We got some activity in there, and it is not too late to get that whole home generator installed. If you're on the North Shore, 985-397-1562. In the greater Baton Rouge area, 225-300-9389. That is the way to get in contact with Boudreaux's. They have over 80 generators right now in stock, ready to go, so call them. Get it installed, boudreauxelectrical.com.
Yeah, there is honestly nothing more valuable than having peace of mind. Peace of mind for your family, peace of mind for your house, your things, the venison that you killed last fall and it's still in that freezer, man. Protect your things. It is hurricane season, and like Jake said, they are ready to roll, so they can get it installed fast. So give them a call, and if you already have a generator, maybe you set them up for maintenance. Go give them a checkup just in case those power. Be the envy of the neighborhood. Keep the lights on. boudreauxelectrical.com.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Parrish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parrishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parrishbuilt.com.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. The New Orleans Saints played another preseason game, and they did not score again touchdown-wise in the first half, and they lost 28-19. A little troublesome.
Was it?
A little troublesome. It's not great, Bob.
Well, man, I'm watching that game. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, all right, I need to watch this. I need to come up with good talking points on this quarterback battle. And I'm sitting there, I'm watching, and like the game ended, and I'm like, I got nothing. I got really nothing. Both quarterbacks, they look fine. They look fine. They're working the offense.
Y'all, listen. The quarterbacks actually are not the issue like Flynn's been trying to tell you. Am I saying that you've got Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady? No, I'm not. But the operation of it is actually on schedule. Like the operation of it, getting in and out of the huddle, getting the right checks, making the right read. Like there's so much good in there. Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you that the ceiling's incredibly high, but I don't think the floor is as low as we think.
Nobody knows what the ceiling really is,
right?
Because you're not going to know. Like you aren't going to know.
I don't think they're going to be generational, but like my whole point in saying that, and you're right, but my whole point is like the floor is not as low as people think.
No,
like when you watch just go watch the tape. When there's struggles with the New Orleans Saints offense, I don't circle the quarterback position very often with the negative plays.
No,
they have a real issue in the interior of their offensive line. We've talked about it to nauseum. We've talked about it, but it's still there and it's not going away. And I just don't understand how it's gotten so poor. Now, Cesar Ruiz has always been inconsistent, but I don't see the highs anymore. He graded out at 47% this week. Y'all know, look, we love to go out here and raw dog some PFF grades. It's what we do. All right, so we check these often, and we'll go and we'll see, and does it match up with the tape? 95% of the time it does. The tape says he played at a 47%. And we're talking about run blocking was a 45%. Pass protection was a 49%. So he didn't do either one of them well. And you hate to keep picking on the same player over and over again. It's not just him. It's both guard positions. But it's got to go so far up from where it's at right now. Now, Eric McCoy, who hasn't played much better. And he's maybe the best overall offensive line been on the team. I understand that, but he should be rusty. He played better. When you're a young quarterback, old quarterback, 5 minutes in or 15 years in, it doesn't matter. If you don't have a chance to step up in the pocket with confidence, you're not going to be any good. And I didn't play the position, and I can tell you that, because as a pass protector, whenever there would be a linebacker through the A gap, I knew, all right, I don't just have to win here. I got to dominate, because if I don't, I'm going to screw the quarterback, because he's not going to have anywhere to step up. If I've got pressure from the outside, I can find a way to get a throw off. If I've got pressure right now through the A and B gaps, I've got nowhere to go. It doesn't matter if you're Lamar Jackson or if you're Peyton Manning. It doesn't matter how athletic you are. And time again, and this isn't just in the passing. I'm talking about when you're running the football as well. If a guy comes off the edge, maybe I have a chance. Maybe I can make him miss and I can bounce it to the outside. Again, even running the football, if I've got pressure right now in the middle of the the defense, where am I supposed to go? If the guy's doing his job containing on the edge and I've got immediate pressure from the A and B gaps, what am I supposed to do? And so that's why I say, like, when you watch the tape, the quarterbacks actually are doing everything they're supposed to be doing as far as keeping the team on schedule. The operation of the offense actually has been better than I thought it would be. But if they continue to give up what they're giving up currently in the middle of their offense to the defense, they are not going to be successful. And Flynn, it's so frustrating because you're talking about a first-round pick, guy that you extended, a guy that's had peaks and valleys, but now those peaks are gone and he's living in the valley.
Yeah, and I guess unfortunately for Saints fans, like as far as like shaping this roster, there's so many injuries as well. Like he's not going anywhere. Like you're kind of stuck with what you got.
Because Trevor Penning's not even in, so you're to your third guard on the left side.
I mean, you're going to have to bring some people in. You're going to have to bring a couple of bodies in that are going to be released from other teams, and that's how the NFL works. It happens all the time, and it's not to say you're not going to get somebody good or can be inserted and fit in right away, because you'll probably get somebody good, and you probably can. You're going to get some young up and comers, or you're going to get some guys that have had really good careers that are a little bit older. But you're going to have to fill in some gaps on these injuries. And with the people that are playing right now, there's probably not many guys going anywhere because of just the strict numbers. So they're going to have to get better on the fly. Or as a play caller, play designer, offensive coordinator, like you're going to have to be great. But I'm watching these games, and it's quarterback's the big talk because who is it going to be? You're talking about one of 32 NFL starters that haven't been named. The only team that hasn't named one. And we're talking about an NFL starting quarterback, and we haven't named one. And I'm sitting there, and I'm trying to watch, and I'm trying to grade, and I'm trying to, like, find any good nuggets to tell people. And I'm like, I got nothing. Like, I'm watching these games, and it's a big nothing burger for me watching the quarterbacks and trying to make a decision. Because they're both going through their reads. They're throwing it to the right person. They're making, for the most part, accurate throws. There's just there's no amazing moment that neither one of them had a moment. It's like, oh my God, that's incredible. But in a game and in preseason, you're not going to get that. You're not going to know a guy's a dude until the fourth quarter of the first game, or maybe the second game, maybe it's the third game. How do they play when the nuts are on the line? Like, how do they play when the game is there and you have to make a play? A guy's got to show out. So, like, they have done everything that had been asked of them. Like, they maybe if Spencer Rattler hits that skinny post off the play action, maybe it's an RPO, the little 5-step skinny slant, glance route, bang gate, whatever you want to call it. If he hits that, maybe that throw gets him the starting nod for week one. If he just hits that one, I mean, and he still should have made the catch, but he should have made a better throw. Then you look, Chuck, he played well, but he made some bad throws too. Like, it's just there was no knockout blow by either one of them. And that's okay because they still played within the offense. They played within the system, and they played fine. Like they didn't play bad.
Fine's actually a good word.
Fine. But like what the way the protection was, but like the play calling too. We weren't pushing. We weren't throwing punches out there from play. Like some guys like to go out there with their starting offense.
It feels real vanilla right now.
Yeah, as play callers and some head coaches' philosophy, I'm going to go out there with my starters, and I'm going to try to play. I'm going to try to hit some deep passes because I want my starters out of there. So we're either going to score quick or we're going to punt, and I'm going to get my starters out. We didn't do that. We tried to work our offense and try to run as much as we can and get improvement with the offensive line, hit smaller passes, let them work through these checkdowns. It just wasn't any pushing the ball down the field, which again, it's fine too. Just everything about the quarterback battle has been fine. Now you have to make a decision, and you got to roll. So we've been saying that we think Spencer from experience is a guy, but in all honesty, with the offensive line play that we've seen, you're going to need both these quarterbacks to play well at times this year. It's just factual.
Yeah. Jake
Hayner, get your mind right, Jake.
I know. It's so. And we got some chatter in the chat that actually, like, I agree with what you're saying because I do think Tyler Shuck does have, like, probably the higher ceiling of what he can do, maybe.
Based on what?
I mean,
I think they both have high ceilings. Like, they both can run. They both have big arms. They both spin it well. Like, Like, let's look at their stats.
I guess probably just because of where he was drafted and look. And
we get
and
enamored by positioning.
the height and the arm. I get that. But here's why I've been saying Spencer Rattler's your starting quarterback. Because it's going to be so off schedule with what you have in front of you. And I think and this probably is not fair to Tyler Shuck because I feel like it's been a very even battle. But because Spencer Rattler makes better plays when he's off schedule compared to Tyler Shuck, he might get the starting job because of that. Because, look, Spencer Rattler dealt with this when he was at South Carolina. Like, he was running for his life but still would light it up. I just don't think you're going to get clean pockets very often. I think there's going to be chaos. And I think with that, Spencer Rattler gives you the best opportunity because he does make plays when he's got to improvise back there, when he doesn't have a clean pocket, better than Tyler Shuck right now. So, again, it's probably not fair to Tyler Shuck, but in a position battle that's as close as this one is, what's going to be the deciding factor if I was naming a starting quarterback? It would be the off-schedule plays that Spencer Rattler can make because you're going to live off schedule.
Tyler Shuck, 67% completion, 333 yards. Spencer Rattler, 70% completion, 295 yards. Shuck, 1 TD, 1 interception. Rattler, 1 TD, 1 interception. Decide. Go.
I'm going Rattler.
I'm going Rattler, too.
Going to rat that.
You need them both.
You're gonna need. I really like. I hate that it's true.
I think they both.
But I do think they're both going to have to play.
Yeah, for sure.
Musso, starting quarterback for the Saints.
Yeah, no, I think it's Spencer Rattler as well. I mean, he's getting the third preseason start. I think that actually does mean something. He looks like we'll really get our answer this week when they start to get back out there where the first team reps go. But I mean, it's not a lot of experience, but he's got more experience. So I think for the first game, you're going to run him out there solely on that, and let's see what you got. I mean, Flynn, you were talking about it before the show, before we came on air, the stats being similar. You just rattled some of them off there. I went and looked at them as well. I mean, they've each led 5 scoring drives. Like it's
I know
they're the same player. Like they've done the exact same thing. So I guess give me the guy who's got a touch more experience in the NFL.
Yeah, Tay.
I don't want to be boring.
Yeah, do it.
I'll go Rattler for kind of what. Yeah, you know what? Wild card
with the rugby ball
guy y'all ain't talking about. No, I mean I think Mrs. right. I mean I think starting the third preseason game because look, we've had a few guests on the show that have said, well, it's very evident that Kellen Moore wants Tyler Shuck to start.
They've said the Saints won't.
Which is why he put him in there for the 2-minute drill and everything. My thing is, okay, if they wanted him to start, why the hell didn't he start on Sunday or Saturday or whenever it was? Like. Spencer Rattler started 2 out of 3 of these games. He's worked with the ones a lot more in preseason. Like, to me, yeah, it's not like he's outperformed Tyler Shuck or been worse than Tyler Shuck, but when I look at who has the most experience, who's played with the ones a lot more in preseason, it kind of leans towards Spencer Rattler.
Rat Pack.
Oh, man.
And if it's not good, let's go to the Shuck truck.
I don't think anybody gives a shuck, though. I don't know. I'm hoping to be surprised, but right now, it's very vanilla. And you haven't seen a lot of different looks. Now, we know Kellen Moore is going to give you that. Like, he's got a track record of doing it in Dallas, in L.A., in Philly. But, like, right now, watching the preseason, I get it. I get why you're upset. I get why, there's questions, there's concerns. Like, I totally understand it. So, yeah, we got to go to break.
Yep. They're going to be fine.
Just what every person wants to hear. You look fine.
Not bad.
More OTB on the other side.
Off the bench.
All right, go to All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com. If you're buying new, if you're leasing, if you're renting, they are the one-stop shop. Rentals. If you're going to watch the Tigers play this Saturday and you're like, man, I am trying to fit all of this tailgating equipment in our current vehicle, it just will not fit, well, go rent a Toyota. You can drive it up to Clemson, South Carolina, and you can get a Tundra, a Tacoma, a Sequoia. Everything that they offer in new and leasing, they offer in the rental department. Per day rental prices, much better than you're going to get at those big rental places. You got to drive to the airport to go pick up your vehicle, right? And you get like 3 options to choose from. Not the case over at All-Star. Every single vehicle is available. All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com.
Yeah, whether it's new vehicles, used vehicles, like Jake said, the rental vehicles are actually like literally the best rental prices you can get, and you can choose any car on the lot. So if it's just time for something new, if you're driving around, you're like, all right, I need an upgrade. make it a Toyota and get it from All-Star. They can go see anything they have on the lot right there on their website. Go visit them right now, All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com.
At Atmos Energy, our smart choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
Hi, this is Beth Tarina. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary, for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team. And backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team color, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always. No paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier.
So like relax, I'm spilling these raps long as you feel them. To the day that I drop, you'll never say that I'm not killing them. Cause when I am not, then I'ma stop pinning them. And I am not hip-hop, and I'm just not Eminem. Subliminal thoughts when I'ma stop sending them. Women are caught in webs, spin them in hawk venom. Adrenaline shots, the penicillin could not get the...
All right, welcome back in OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. This was on the playlist for me, Ball. This was one of them.
It's a good one.
S tier. Well done, Moose.
This was not on mine. This might have been one of those ones that get me a little too hyped.
Yeah, again, like you're worried about being, precision passer. I'm worried about going to hit the wedge on the first play,
That's a good point.
Yeah. Back in the day, where there was the, before they outlawed the wedge in the NFL, well, now you can have a 2-man wedge, but used to you could have as many as you wanted to. And the Kansas City Chiefs had 4 linemen, either offense or defensive linemen in their wedge, and I was the L5.
Yep.
And you just kind of look up and you're like,
call that a wedge buster.
You're kind of making counts. You're like, yep, that's going to be me. And then you just like kamikaze style, just go ahead and you take out the wedge and hope your partners make the play.
Yeah, that's pretty much like if you're a fullback on any roster or a backup linebacker, like the program should say FB/WB for wedge buster. That's your job.
Yeah.
CTE.
Oh man, the Chiefs used to be the worst because they were bad at the time. It's before Mahomes. Brody Croyle was their starting quarterback, and then they had Tyler Thigpen. They had one of the Hewards.
Throw that ball
Damon Heward.
Brody could spin it now. He could spin it, but the whole team didn't have a lot. I mean, he just throw it up to Debo, and Debo would go make a play. But
Damon Heward, I think.
Was it? It was
yeah.
one of them. But man, they had a good special teams. Like that probably was their problem. And I'm not trying to be funny. Their whole team was made up of like elite special teamers. You know what I mean? Like the linebackers that were really good at special teams, but not like defensive football.
Was that Dante Hall?
Gosh, was Dante
Was
there?
he that a little after him?
It might have been Jamal Charles. Might have been the returner because he
I mean,
hadn't
either way.
he hadn't won the running back spot just yet. Yeah, because Jamal Charles, like even like year 2 or 3 in our career, we're the same class. He was playing wing on punt. That was not very fun, trying to chase him. Although I did block a punt on him. I don't know how we got there, but yeah.
We're there.
Tennessee Chiefs.
Tennessee Chiefs, yeah. Brody Croyle.
Brody Croyle. Swoop hair. What do you think Brody Croyle's doing like right now for a living? Insurance?
I went to insurance.
Commercial real estate?
I was going to say real estate. He gives me real estate vibes.
Yeah.
I
bet whatever he's doing, he's crushing it.
Yeah.
Has to.
Does he give you a little Derek Dooley vibe?
Yeah.
Because Derek Dooley, we always said it.
Yeah.
We always said that he was kind of a politician.
Said he was going to be a politician.
And what's he doing now?
Running Senate, right?
I think he's running for Senate.
In Georgia.
So he is an actual politician. I mean, he walked like it. He spoke like it. He was a politician coaching football.
Yeah. I mean, look, he worked hard.
Yeah.
But like going from that to Larry Porter, who had played at a very high level at running back in college at Memphis, it was completely different because Dooley was our running back coach. And then we went to Larry Porter. It's like, okay, yeah, this is a little different.
Yeah, so he's running 2026 Republican bid for U.S. Senate in Georgia. And we all know he can't scout quarterbacks either.
Certainly one with fat ankles.
I remember him there at that Nike camp, too, watching me. And then I didn't know that he reported back to Nick Saban and Jimbo Fisher that I had fat ankles and I couldn't do it.
How about that? That sting a little bit? It worked out for you, but like for Dooley to almost ruin your life.
Because of my strong ankles?
Because of your cankles. Like your cankles almost ruined your entire life.
Are those fat? I don't think so. Those are nice.
Where does the calf end and the ankle begin?
Well, there's clearly a calf there. There is.
Yeah, there's a calf. It's the ankle we're worried about. All right. We got to go to break.
Don't body shame me.
More OTB when we come back. 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to ascend-travel.com. It is not too late. You've got the big game in Clemson, South Carolina coming up. And if you want to go and you want to go in style, go to ascend-travel.com. They plan so you can fan. Everything is taken care of. How you get there, where you're going to stay once you get there, how you're going to get to and from the game. And then, honestly, like even a tailgate situation, exclusive tailgates that you get to get into. So you don't have to worry about a single thing. Everything is taken care of. Like I can't tell you, like getting to and from the game, if you've ever gone to any kind of road game for LSU, you know that is like the worst part. And so they take care of that for you. That's worth the price right there. So go to the website today, ascend-travel.com.
Yeah, Ascend Travel, proud partner of LSU Athletics. Like it's Monday, games on Saturday. So, but it's not too late. Give them a call, man. If you're kind of in panic mode, if you got some clients you need to impress, whatever it is, give them a call. Let them plan the tickets, the flight, the travel to and from hotel, everything. Go check them out. Ascend-travel.com.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
At Atmos Energy, our smart choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
At Sunshine, We know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold Refreshment. Dave's back on. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, Tiger fans, when the game is on, there's only one way to celebrate the wins, the rivalries, and the trash talk. It's with a nice cold Dos Equis in hand. From tailgates to watch parties, Dos Equis is the beer that brings the bold flavor and smooth finish every fan can cheer for. So, crack one open, raise it high, and stay thirsty, my friends. Dos Equis, proud supporter of college football Saturdays and fans who bring the juice. Enjoy responsibly.
Tiger fans, it's time to put up or shut up. Let's delete some beers this week. Let's cheer on our Tigers. Go for Dos Equis. Drink responsibly. Dos Equis.
All right, before we get to our guy, Devin Snow, at 9 a.m., and again, we got Matt Mock at 9:30. Very excited for that conversation. Yeah, you know exactly who that is, sir. National champion, number 18.
Hosted me on my official visit.
Was my team dentist for the Denver Broncos. Total surprise when I walked into that room. Hey, Matt, what are you doing here? You coming back?
Why are you asking me to cough? You're my dentist.
All right, I'm going to make y'all do something that's going to be pretty hard. New Orleans Saint you're most excited about heading into this 2025 season?
Danny Stiltman.
Okay.
Oh, good
there
answer.
We go. Good answer.
Good answer.
Kool-Aid.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Y'all took the good ones. I'll go Shaheed.
Yeah.
That's probably
I'll go Rashid Shaheed.
That's where I was going to go. I'm just going to piggyback on that. I'm going to go Rashid Shaheed. The practice I went to, nobody could cover him. If he stays healthy, he is a true game changer. That's a player that I think brings the most juice as well. I mean, he can go 80 yards in a blink of an eye, so I'll go Rashid Shaheed as well. So there we did it. Positive New Orleans Saints talk.
Yeah, we
did.
Good
on
for
OTB.
us.
We did it.
Go Saints.
Now, saying that, I don't know how positive it's going to be when Devin Snow joins us when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to KTOZBlinds.com. KTOZBlinds.com is the website. Have Brandon Barton and the team come out for KTZ Interiors and Outdoor Living. Been doing it since 2004. If you go to that website, you'll see in the top right corner there is contact information for the greater Baton Rouge area, for the Lafayette area, and for the North Shore. All right there. They can help you in all of those areas. But, hey, even if you're in the 318, right? You're listening to us up in Shreveport or Alexandria. You can give them a call as well, or you can go to the website to get everything scheduled. Again, that is ktozblinds.com.
Right, K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. They got blinds, they got shades, shutters, drapes, stuff with motors on it, stuff without motors on it. All things that are going to make your house look great, look beautiful, but also save you money every single month on your utility bills by keeping your house more efficient. So go see them today. Brand new website. That's K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living, ktozblinds.com.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item, we prominently feature it in social media, on our website, but we do it because it's the right thing to do for the community.
Good morning. It's 9 a.m. here on Monday, August 25th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect sunny skies with a high of 93 in hour 3 of today's show. We'll have Devin Snow join us at 9 a.m. Weekend winners at 9:15. Then former LSU quarterback Matt Mock hops on the show at 9:30. If you missed hours 1 or 2 of the show, you can catch it in the on-demand section at 1045ESPN.com. You can also follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN. And watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number 3 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio. It's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3 of OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. It is now time for our guy, Devin Snow, a.k.a. Hold the Mayo, who I am sure got some interesting phone calls over the weekend about the New Orleans Saints not scoring a touchdown yet again in the first half of the preseason. Actually impressive. Went the entire preseason without scoring a touchdown in the first half of any of their games. Dev, what's up, brother?
Yo, what's happening? How we doing?
We're doing good. We're doing great. Excited. It's game week for the LSU Tigers. So we'll get there because I know you're heading up to Clemson. But I got to ask you, Sean Payton, the Broncos come to town. You lose another preseason game, 28-19. You don't score again in the first half. How were the phone calls this weekend?
Well, hey, let's all say it, man. Last time that we can say it, it's just preseason, right?
Might as well get it out one more time.
Get it out one more time, dude. It's just preseason, and yeah, man. It's you just hate to see it. I didn't look at the statistics of teams that didn't score in the first half, but that's one that you just hate to see, and it's not because it just started. It's because it's been happening the last couple of years, even in the regular season. Been having trouble scoring in the first half, so it is alarming, but it's just preseason.
All right, Dev, so I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked the room right before you hopped on. The player that you're actually excited about in this upcoming 2025 season, like you got to give me one guy that moves the needle, one guy that gives you any kind of juice to go watch the Saints play on Sundays.
I think there's a few, but definitely you could pick a few from the rookie class because that's one of the positives is I think that the rookie classes look pretty promising, right? But if I'm not going to pick one of them, man, let's just be honest. How about Mason Tipton? Because this is it. This is it, man. Like this is where we actually absolutely need him to pull through. It would be so convenient and nice of him to pull through, man, and really turn into something for the Saints, bro, because that's one thing, man. You even saw it last game. Some of these guys that they consider veterans and whatever, like Cedric Wilson and stuff, they just that's not it, right? Yeah. So Mason Tipton, man, that would be one guy that I'm looking to really do something. I don't need 1,500 yards out of him. How about 700? How about 700 yards? A few touchdowns and some consistency. That'd be fantastic from Mason Tipton.
All right, let's just go ahead and get it out of the way. Well, hold on, I'm looking at this picture of you. Is that Kirk Cousins behind you over your right shoulder? Can you see it? Good Lord.
The Super Bowl convention?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I think that's him, brother.
Y'all wearing the same hoodie and everything. Good for you.
I know, man.
All right.
Somebody called me yesterday and said, hey, man, I don't know if Shuck's going to be it. I don't know if what do you think about getting Kirk Cousins over here? I hung up so quick.
Oh, come on. Don't
no Kirk Cousins for you?
Nah, brother. I'd rather snort fire ants than have Kirk Cousins as the quarterback for the New Orleans Saints, dude.
Oh, man. Okay. All right, snort fire ants. Got it. We don't want to be doing that.
Angry fire ants.
Angry. Pissed off
Oh,
fire.
my gosh.
All right, well, let's just get it out of the way. Let's talk quarterbacks here. What do you think? All right, 3 preseason games in. We were talking about it all. Like, it looked fine. But what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts going into week 1?
I think that if you judge this like they judge, UFC and stuff like that, round by round, I would say that Shuck won 2-1. I would just say that. I don't think that's the way that they're going to go. I think they're probably going to go Rattler. But if I'm just being fair and I'm just being honest, I would say that Shuck won 2-1. Round by round. It just is what it is. I don't think either one of them did good when they were quarterback in the first half. So that's what's alarming. But I'd say Shuck won overall. But I do think something about Rattler. They're going to go with him for the first few games.
What makes you think it's Shuck over Rattler right now, though? Like in your mind, like not even saying like what it's going to be, but for you, what has Shuck done that Rattler has not? That's not rhetorical.
I think whenever Shuck was faced with some adversity during the preseason, I thought that he had a great trait of rebounding very well. And that's something that's a great pro quality, right? I mean, y'all tell me. I feel like that's a great pro quality to have. Like, if you can go and throw an interception, fumble, whatever, and then come back and, lead the team down for a scoring drive, that's pretty admirable, right? So I thought that one of the downfalls of Spencer Rattler was he was in lead of the quarterback competition. And he had this last game, and it's just like, 5 for 8, 43 yards. That sucks, man. That really sucks, dude. And he could have just sealed the deal, and it just didn't happen. And I don't know, it's just underwhelming. And I think that Shuck is just a little more maybe loose out there, like to where he can kind of air it out. It's something about him that just looks a little more comfortable, and he's the rookie,
Yeah, everybody's like reaching, trying to find something, trying to hold on to something, right? Like trying to grasp onto like some sort of like positive, because like there wasn't that much negative from any of the quarterback play. And like you said, like both of them, like they were the exact same guy. Both of them threw a pick and then led a scoring drive the next play. They both did that. So if one person did one thing, the other did another. The only thing difference I can make, I understand like the round by round comparison there, but Chuck did get like 2 of his rounds were against like the third string guys, like in the second half. So it's a little bit like, but they were the same guy. So it's just really like, who you going to hang your hat on? Who do you think could do something? And honestly, you're going to need both of them. So like, you're going to need both of them throughout the year. So it's like the offensive line, they keep getting injuries. They are not looking great. You got your finger on the pulse about free agents out there? You watching these cut days from all the other teams? What do you think's going to happen there?
Yeah, well, I think obviously the first thing they got to do in free agency is they got to go look at the offensive line. You got to go get somebody that can step in an offensive line, because that's going to be the biggest issue right away. Anytime your offensive line starts dropping like flies, you are being defeated before you even able to fight. So definitely that. They need to look at tight end, just because. I still think the best tight end on this team is Foster Moreau. I really do. From everything I've seen, and he's not even playing.
Yeah, he won't be ready till into the season.
Right. So you got to look at tight end, because who can you really depend on? No disrespect, great guy, but Jawan Johnson just keeps reminding me that he's Jawan Johnson, and it's just, I don't know, man. It's discouraging. If he gets hurt, if he's out for a few games, who is your tight end? Who's your tight end? The guy from UCLA? I don't know. I think you got to look at that tight end spot for sure. The positives are, I think that you're good at D tackle. I think that's why you got rid of Kalen Saunders. You got a few good D tackles, young D tackles that look really promising, especially, Brzee, the guy you drafted in the 3rd round, Broughton.
Yeah, Broughton looked good the other day against Denver for sure.
Yeah, dude. And then Christian Boyd, so I'd say tight end and offensive line you should definitely look into. Another thing, Devin Neal, his first game. We really wanted to see what Devin Neal was going to do, touted from Kansas. And Devin Neal went out there and just looked good. Didn't do anything crazy, didn't break a 50-yard run or anything like that, but looked good, looked comfortable, so I think it's going to be a tough decision at running back, and I hate to say it because it's probably going to involve my guy, our guy, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I hope he's able to make the team, but also, you got to keep Devin Neal too.
Yeah, Devin Neal in the run game, I agree with you, looked very comfortable. The reason that I think Clyde has an opportunity, Devin Neal's pass protection reps, he looked like a rookie. That was not comfortable in that role. I'm not sure that he got a hand on one of his assignments. And so, Dev, as we all know, like when you're talking running back, like that is now today, like used to, you could get away with that in the NFL. You can't anymore. And this isn't hating on Devin Neal. I think he's a good player. I think he's going to be a pro. But for Clyde, that's really where his opportunity is going to be, is because he's such a good pass protector.
Yeah, and I think that stood out from, what was that, preseason game 1? He was just really blocking well, pass blocking well. So, the guys that got to go, though, that's going to be the main thing. Go ahead and get rid of Foskey. It's not, I don't know if y'all, I'm sure everybody keys in on Foskey in that 3rd game a little more than maybe what they want to Dude, I'm keying in on Foskey. They got a tight end that was playing for Denver, number 84, skinny, dude. And Foskey could not get past this guy.
Yeah.
And he kept getting stalled out. So it's just like, it's over, bro.
Yeah,
29
plays, Dev, for Isaiah Foskey. He graded out at a 47.
Oh.
It was a second-round pick that can't play defense, can't play special teams. Right now, it sucks. It hurts. But you owe it to this roster to keep the 53 best players, and he's not one of the 53 best.
Yeah, and that's how I feel about Hina, too, man. Nothing against him personally, but you owe it to this roster. It's exactly how I feel. You owe it to this roster to let this guy go, and let's see, keep a quarterback on practice squad. What's your boy's name? Deckers.
Yep.
Keep him on practice squad, and then, go get one more. Dude, everything matters at this point, right? One more player for the roster that can make a difference.
You got to load up at line.
Guys, because of feelings, man.
You have to load up. You have to get so many numbers, as many numbers as you can at offensive line right now. The way they're going down, I mean, and them playing decently is a difference between a 2 and 3 win team and 6-7 team win. Yep. I mean, that's the difference that this is going to make, because they're starting wide receiver core, talented, can make all the plays. I think their running back room is really good, and I think their quarterbacks aren't going to be the big problem. If this team is going to go as that offensive line goes, and it might not be very far from what we've seen. So they got to load up on the numbers. Hopefully they strike gold with some sort of free agent that they bring in that's just like, all right, this guy was underlooked at the last team he was on, or this is an older guy that's a Pro Bowler back in his prime, but is a little bit old, but then all of a sudden he gets a boost of energy, whatever it is. They have to have something. They got to get lucky. They have to make some good signs on this offensive line. You got to get numbers, though.
Yeah, how about dude, I can't believe Sam Ellinger, bro. That was insane, man. To watch this guy just make every single play and miss like that. You want to talk about a quarterback to look at. Maybe you can, instead of looking at Sam Ellinger, that dude looked good against the Saints, bro. Let me tell you, they're gonna be the Ellinger family come this Christmas. They're gonna have that tape on while they opening up presents, and everybody's gonna be happy, dude, because that was something else.
This is preseason game 3.
I mean, God did say Texas was back a long time ago. He's just a fortune teller. Dev, tell me about the trip, man. Tell me about going up to Clemson to watch the Tigers play. Like, how are you going to get there? Like, what are some of your plans once you get on site?
Yeah, so I'm driving up Thursday. So Respect Your Body Light releases Wednesday, so I'm going to be down here for that. And then I'm going to get a couple cases of Respect Your Body, hop in the truck, drive to Greenville. That's where I'm staying. I'm staying at the Hilton in Greenville. And then, yeah, man, it's going to be – I'm getting down there by Thursday so I can really take it in. And, yeah, man, I'm just excited, dude. Like, I want to say when it's all said and done that I did everything on my part to ensure an LSU win in the first game of the season. That's all I can say. I don't want to leave without knowing I gave it my all,
Loss not going to be on you.
Yeah.
You got to, when you lose so many in a row, openers, you start to wonder who it is on.
That's true. Dev, what are we thinking we're going to eat in Clemson, South Carolina there, Bo?
Dude, I have no idea, man. I mean, what do you think? What do you think?
I mean, I'm trying to think like what they would be known for. Like I got nothing. I'm trying to get some recs right now from guys that played there or covered the team or something. I'm trying to get the spot for you. I got you in mind. I got a couple of irons in the fire, and I'll let you know. But I got nothing off the top of my head.
I mean, I'm just yeah, right. I'm just thinking like anybody I see from Louisiana that's cooking, bro. Like I gotta stop. I gotta stop and see what's up, bro. I know they're gonna be out there. I know they're gonna be, making something exotic. So that'll be confident. But yeah, as far as like South Carolina delicacies, I am very uninformed, man. I really am.
Oh, you'll find it. Hey, I know you're a fan of the fight game. This past weekend, we had a little fight incident with son of Rampage Jackson. I guess it's Raja Jackson. Yeah. Did you take that in? How many times did you watch that brutal clip of him just destroying a guy in an amateur wrestling event?
I mean, glad you asked. A lot. Very, very invested in what was going on because not only am I a big UFC fan, but I'm a huge wrestling fan since, You know, the first thing I remember watching when I was conscious was wrestling, you know, in the late 90s. But that's that, you know what that is? That's that streaming stuff, bro. That's that Kick, Twitch, whatever, streaming every second of your life. I can tell you my observation is it got to his head to where he wanted to, I don't know, make an impact on his stream. And
is that a thing? Like, so is he literally someone filming everything that he does?
Yeah, Rampage.
That's a popular thing.
Yeah, Rampage. That's how Kai Cenat and all them got famous. Like, they literally stream every minute of their life. Couldn't be me, bro. I gotta be honest. Could not be me. Because I mean, if you do that, and look, respect to him, man. Make it how you gotta make it. You can't say Kai Cenat didn't make it, right? But every second of your life, you know, at what point can you step back and be a human? That's the only thing about that. But yeah, it looks like the wrestler. It was so funny because that is how wrestling is, especially independent wrestling. Like, they sitting in the back of the building, sitting back there, just drinking beer, getting ready for the show. And, you know, I think the Rampage's son had said, man, I don't know who you are. And then the guy was like, oh, you don't know who I am? I forget his name. I don't know who he is either. But he smashed a prop beer on his head. You know, did a work, what they call a work in wrestling. And Rampage's son, of course, he's Rampage's son. You know, it's not like he's, you know, I don't know, like a famous wrestler's son. He's Rampage's son. He's a UFC Hall of Famer's son, right? So you smash a beer on his head, even if it's a prop, he's probably going to feel disrespected, especially if you don't know anything about wrestling. And that's exactly what happened. But then they wound up apologizing, or the wrestler wound up apologizing. It seemed like Rampage's son was cool with everything. And next thing you know, they set him up to where, hey, get your payback in the ring, you know, slam him, do a couple punches, but they don't mean punch the guy so he's unconscious and then 20 times after that. I don't understand where the miscommunication was there. But
once you see red, man, once you see red, it's hard to stop.
Well, and you know how the internet is now. Like, you got people in the comments of this clip and stuff saying, oh, well, he smashed a beer on his head. Dude, did you forget that you're looking at wrestling? Like, this is not – how can so many people for so many years say, oh, wrestling's fake, wrestling's fake, wrestling's fake? And then when this one incident happens, oh, did you not see him get a beer smashed on his head? Dude, it's wrestling. It's fake. How are we forgetting that? That's why I really, I'm worried about society sometimes.
How big is the underground independent wrestling scene?
Big.
Pretty big.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, going back to, you know, years and years and years,
sure,
man.
Yeah.
That is
especially in Louisiana.
Yeah, especially in Louisiana, especially in the South.
Yeah.
You know, when you think about like the Von Erichs and stuff like that, all that. You know, my stepmom's favorite wrestler was Kerry Von Erich, bro. Like, had a crush on him and everything, and these were like, you know, the South's independent favorite wrestlers.
Yeah. Oh,
you ain't watched that documentary, bro. That is incredible, man. That Von Erich family stuff.
Yeah. All the things that happen to one family. That is remarkable. Dev, you're the man. We appreciate it. Hopefully you and I can link up there in Clemson, South Carolina. I'm supposed to be there Friday night. So looking forward to that, my man. Safe travels, and I'll see you soon.
Yeah, I'll definitely hit you up. Go Tigers, baby. Shout out Matt Mock. Legend.
Let's go. Absolutely. Number 18, Matt Flynn, in case you're wondering. Matt Mock coming up in about 10 minutes from now. Oh, yeah. You calling the national champion overrated?
Nah, just 18.
No. Well, won 3 national championships, bud.
Oh, that's good. Good stuff.
Who's number 15 this year? Go.
Stud.
Exactly. All right, we'll take a break. A quick weekend winners when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. Once you go there, sign up for residential commercial service. Also, those roll-off dumpsters we tell you about every single day. 3 different sizes to choose from. You call them at 225-612-2477. Hey, here's my project at my home, at my business, and they're going to make sure you have the right size dumpster every single time. And look, even if you don't expect to have as much trash as you do, they'll come, they'll empty it, and bring it right back to you. That's the kind of customer service you're always going to get. trashrangers.com.
Yeah, like Jake said, great customer service, great service. So simplify your trash disposal with Trash Rangers. There's no hidden fees, reliable weekly service, and guess what? text reminders. So never get put in the doghouse. Always remember to take out that trash. There's absolutely nothing worse than coming home Monday after work, and then you get there and you see 2 bags of trash that you forgot to take out. Never let it happen again with text reminders the night before pickup. Give them a call. Go see them, trashrangers.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Let's go ahead and get to it. Weekend winners.
That's how winning is done.
That's right. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've got too far.
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there. Now what?
Are you doing what it takes to win a championship?
Wow, winning.
Well, then I guess there's only one thing left to do. What's that?
Win the whole thing.
All right, weekend winner. The NFL's got a lot of partners. They do, they have a lot of partnerships, a lot of partners, the official blank of the NFL. Well, they just got one that is deserving of puka shells. Weekend winner. Abercrombie & Fitch named official NFL fashion partner, baby.
What?
That's right. We're back.
Yeah.
We're back, baby. Puka shells. Frosted tips, maybe some Birkenstock sandals. I don't really know. Let's go. Abercrombie & Fitch, NFL partner. Weekend winner.
Shreveport Evangel alumni are celebrating all over the world
That's
today.
right, baby. Let's go.
For y'all, go with Abercrombie.
Yeah, no
Hoop
big
shells
deal.
are so
No
back.
big deal. It's actually a huge deal.
Oh, is that a shark tooth necklace?
No, that's a different vibe. We're only puka shells, okay?
All right, my weekend winner. Tommy Fleetwood.
Oh, Everton fan. Let's go, Tommy.
That's right. Winner of the PGA Tour Championship, wins the FedEx Cup, wins a purse of $10 million. His first win on the PGA Tour comes in dramatic fashion, the biggest tournament of the year from a payday standpoint. He held off. Scheffler didn't have the best day. Held off Patrick Cantlay. It was a great tournament for him. He had a great finish, and wins his first PGA Tour win. But on top of that, another, to me, weekend winner from that tournament is Keegan Bradley, the captain for the Ryder Cup. He's got the biggest decision to make in his life this week. He has wanted to be on the Ryder Cup team and deserves it, but he has to make the hard choice. Does he pick himself, become the first player captain since Arnold Palmer in 1963? And I can tell you, he deserves it. He hit one water ball, I think on 16th yesterday on a par 3. And before that, he was top 2 or 3. But anyway, he finishes tied 7th. He finished tied 7th yesterday, and I think solidified the case. Nobody can say anything. If he decides to pick himself as a player, of course, he's going to have to lean on his assistant captains, Furyk, Kisner, Simpson, Snedeker, and Woodland. But yeah, he's got a big decision to make, and I think he has done enough, especially with a little exclamation mark yesterday, tying in the top 10 of the PGA Championship. The Tour Championship. So, weekend winner to him.
All right. Weekend winner, Zach Maxwell. You might be asking yourself, who is Zach Maxwell? Zach Maxwell is a rookie pitcher for the Cincinnati Reds, made his MLB debut over the weekend. This guy's incredible. 6'6", 275.
Whoa.
Nickname is Big Sugar. Just throws seeds, dude.
Big
100 plus from the right side over and over again. Punched out 5 in 2 innings. Just an absolute unit. Big Sugar, one of the greatest things to come out of the weekend. Shout out to him.
That is awesome.
Big Sugar.
Dude, Big Sugar. I'd like to have
Hopefully
that guy
he's
on my
like
team.
a little bit wild too, so you don't really know.
I hope he is a full liability on and off the field for Big Sugar to be his nickname.
So good. I mean, he's got the goatee.
Oh, so good.
So it's epic. Love the guy.
That's good. That's a good one, Moose. That's a good one. All right, Tay.
Yeah, weekend winner to a pair of quarterbacks who are now going to be starting quarterbacks, Zach Calzada for the University of Kentucky. And it appears, apparently it's planned later today. Pete Thamel has reported Bryce Underwood has won the starting quarterback job at Michigan as a true freshman. It's a weekend winner to both of those guys. But also, kind of going off of what Muso's mentioned about Big Sugar, I saw my favorite nickname in all of college football on Saturday. You want to talk about Big Dominic Orange for the Iowa State Cyclones, man in the middle, 6'4", 324. They call him the Big Citrus. Perfect nickname. So weekend winner for him as well.
Yeah, it's tough to screw up a nickname with a big in front of it.
Yeah.
Big Shug.
But Big Shug's
Citrus. Love
electric.
You got any more?
I do, but I'm looking at the clock here.
Yep.
I will just say this.
I got a quick one.
Quick one. Farmageddon for living up to the hype of the game that we built it to be, the first game of the year. That's how you start off college football.
My last weekend winner, the hobby world in general. Heritage Auction announces that they broke the most expensive sports card ever sold this weekend at $12.932 million. Breaking the, I think, a Mickey Mantle that was like 12.4, 12.5. It's a 2007, 2008 Upper Deck dual logo man, one of one, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, graded. Sold for nearly $13 million. And
the guy only bought it for $25,000.
Yeah, got about $25,000. And this comes on the heels of July being a record. Card collectors spent nearly $400 million on cards in the month of July.
Hey, and if you want to spend even more money, go check out Off the Break on Instagram. Off the Break LA. Caleb Williams, Brock Bowers, right here.
Got some heaters.
You can do that. Got some heaters. And this awesome Jack Cam. I mean, this
Look
is
at this
incredible.
guy.
Jack Cam. Let's go. I think it's my dad's like all-time favorite player.
That's wild.
And this Troy Aikman. Sorry, Flynn.
Troy.
Not yours. It's mine. Sorry, Tay. Don't steal that either. All right. When we come back, we're going to be joined by Number 18 himself, 1-8 Flynn, 1-8. Matt Mock joins us, national championship winning quarterback here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org. 225-925-8552 is the number. 24/7 weekend holiday game day. It's Saturday, and the Tigers are about to kick off there in Memorial Stadium, and you have an issue, and you're like, there's no way anyone in Baton Rouge or the greater Baton Rouge area is going to come to my house. They are. Central Plumbing is going to be there. They're going to be there every single time. So when you go to the website, always take down that number. And also remember, it's not only in emergencies. Flynn will tell you they can help you in the remodel game. You can go tankless today, centralplumbing.org.
Yeah, whatever your project, however big, however small your project is, residential, commercial, industrial, like if you got a problem, if you're renovating, if you're just doing a little extra bathroom, if you just have an emergency situation and happen, if Garrett Nussmeier is fourth quarter and he's about to lead the team down and throw for his 12th touchdown of the game this weekend, and you got a problem, they will come out there and fix it. 24/7 emergency service, Central Plumbing. That is centralplumbing.org.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in. OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Let's go to the phone lines now. Our guy, Matt Mock, former LSU quarterback, national champion, joins us now. Matt, what's going on, man? How you doing? We appreciate the time.
Doing great, guys. So good to be on with you, too.
All right, so number 18 goes to a quarterback for the first time, well, since you wore it in 2003, over 20 years ago. So That's a big deal. Did you think that you were going to forever be in the category by yourself there at quarterback?
I did not. I figured it would had to happen at some point. I kind of thought in 07 maybe there might be somebody else that would get it, but
no, he's a slappy, Bo.
Yeah. Apparently not. I mean, I think he just looks better in 15. That's what it is.
I turned it down. That's right.
Sure you did, Bo.
Uh-huh.
So, look, I saw a cool deal, man. Y'all got a chance to FaceTime you and Nussmeier. But it has to be pretty cool for you. I mean, you wore it, played quarterback, you win a national championship, and then, like Garrett's story, for him to stay with LSU, not transfer when certainly he could have. I mean, he could have played almost anywhere in the country for a couple of years, but he stays here at LSU, earns a job, goes and throws for 4,000 yards last year, and now he's wearing 18.
Yeah, I mean, there hasn't been an LSU Tiger I've rooted for more in a long time, and not just because he plays quarterback, but I think of those things you talked about. I think loyalty and hard work are just things that are kind of bypassed anymore in college football. And I think the three of us, I mean, you take a look at us, I think Matt Flynn right here would have transferred, 2 or 3 different times, I mean, he sat behind Jamarcus Russell, and not that he wasn't a better player, just Jamarcus Russell's 6'6", throws the ball 100 yards, hard to beat that guy out, but stayed around and ended up winning a national championship. So I wish kids could learn from Matt Flynn, from Garrett Nussmeier, and realize that it doesn't have to be given to you. You can go earn it.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier, Matt. It's one of those things where it doesn't matter where you are in the country. I always tell people who aren't even LSU fans, don't know much about the team, like, if you're a college football fan, Garrett's somebody you want to watch and cheer for, because he is what's good about college football. He is kind of this unicorn that will stick around in a world of people chasing dollars, chasing money, chasing immediate starts, immediate gratification. He's doing it the old school way, in a way you like it, and we should all be proud as LSU fans. But I kind of want to know, like, and what an honor it is to kind of, you were the first, pass it on to Jacob, and he gets this honor to tell everybody, like, this is what we think of Garrett. This is the character guy he is. But as I ask Jacob this all the time, like, what kind of, do y'all get any sort of feedback, input at the number 18?
Early on we did, when it was still kind of just an internal thing.
Yeah.
And then when it kind of got a little bit bigger than what any of us thought it was going to be, we kind of, and as it should, we're not around. I mean, you guys are there. Jacob's there. He could have a little more input. I live in Denver. I would have no idea. I'd met Nuss 2 or 3 other times, and he seemed like a great guy. But I'm not around people enough to give any input in that. But I think the people that have been there. It was Greg Stringfellow, Jack Marucci, Tommy Moffitt, Michael Bonnet. Some of those guys were the original people in deciding who got that. Still get some say into that, and I think they've done a really good job. When Saban left, Les Miles kind of started that. As a head coach, wanted the 18 tradition to happen, and then they've done a good job passing that along to Coach O, and then now to BK. So it's just. It's a cool tradition, no matter if I was part of it or not. And I think, again, they've did a great job in the past, and they kind of picked the perfect guy this year.
Yeah, and I know we're all excited to watch them play this Saturday coming up. And this year, right now, feels like a very exciting time for LSU. But just from, Garrett Nussmeier and looking at the weapons that he has, I know he's got to be excited about that as well. I mean, you throw for over 4,000 yards your first year as a starter, but, I always ask Flynn this as well. Like, Matt, when you're going from year 1 to year 2 and it's like your team, I have to imagine that there's just a comfortability that just wasn't there the first year. Even though your first year was great, it was outstanding, like just knowing it's your team for like the full off season, the second year, I'm sure things slowed down a bunch for you as well.
Oh, without a doubt. I think experience is something that you can't practice. And when you get in those environments, when it's loud or it's a tough situation, the more times you do it, the better at it you are. So I think Nuss had a great year last year, but I expect even bigger things this year.
Yeah, I think we all kind of have high expectations, but we got a bunch of listeners right now, big Matt Mock fans and LSU fans. Like, tell everybody, like, what are you doing right now? Like, where are you at? Tell us about your life. What does Matt Mock get into?
I've got I live in Denver, Colorado. Got 3 boys. All of them, play football, basketball, baseball. My oldest is playing college football at Colorado School of Mines. He's a wide receiver there. I got a middle one is a sophomore. He's a QB. He plays at Cherry Creek High School.
Oh,
and I
yeah,
got
Cherry Creek. Let's go.
Yeah. They play heading down. This is what's crazy about, college football, but even high school football. His high school team is going down to Orlando to play Cardinal Newman down there. So or Cardinal Mooney, sorry. It floors me. I'm like, what? I said, hold on, we're in high school football. We're passing up about 8,000 teams on our way down there that we could be playing.
So I want you to take like a trip down memory lane here. I guess it was 2002. You get asked probably by Jimbo to host incoming or a recruit.
Yeah.
Myself, you host me on my official visit. First time to meet you. Yeah. All nervous to meet the big bad Matt Mock. We're driving. Yeah. And most people think, official recruiting trips, man, it's going to get crazy, man. What'd y'all do? How many beers you drink? Blah, blah, blah. No, we went and saw a movie, didn't we?
We did. Hester warned me. He said, he goes, this guy's got some mean cankles. Don't take him out there. Don't take him out around the girls yet. Don't take him out around the girls yet. Let's just make sure he can handle rejection. So we tried to,
I think we went and saw John Q, maybe.
Look, Mock was established, he was a little bit older when he got here, so he'd already done all the wildness,
I remember.
Yeah. Hey, if I'm gonna get a hall pass, I'm not using it on your butt. Okay? That's
I was already committed, right?
I didn't feel like I didn't have to do anything,
I remember, so we're riding, you're driving me around. I think we were going to like the recruiting dinner that night, and we're talking about like, hey, just getting to know each other. And I'm like, you're like, hey man, so you asked me like, what do you like about LSU? I was like, man, I really, Jimbo Fisher's been really great. He's super nice. And you're like, huh? Yeah, he's pretty good guy. I was like, is he different to y'all that are playing here than the recruits? Weird. Yeah. So that was my first moment. Then I learned real fast once I got on campus.
Yeah.
A little bit different.
Yeah. I will say this, though. Jimbo, obviously, Matt, is pretty loud during practices. But you don't always understand it. But I will say he puts so much pressure on you in practice. By the time you get to the games, you're like, oh, my God, thank God Jimbo's up in the box. You can't yell at me.
Exactly. Right.
So I do radio, like over on Sirius XM on Tuesdays. Jimbo is actually a co-host with me, and he, like, the stories that he gets into about you two, it's awesome there. But like one of the things that I always remember, like going, like even when I was a recruit and I'd come watch y'all practice, or I'd be there with Flynn. Can you tell me why? Just tell me why, Matt. Why'd you do it? He always asks y'all, can you tell me why? And then y'all would tell him, and he didn't like y'all's answer.
Yeah. So this is my favorite Jimbo. So this is where I just get there. Josh Booty's the starter. Okay, and we're just kind of RPO is just starting up, and we're kind of figuring out. And Josh Booty was, I don't know if I've ever seen someone throw a football better than him, but he was not, I would say, the most fleet of foot or running type quarterback. So we're doing this RPO. You read the end. You're supposed to, hand it off or pull it and run. Well, it wasn't for Josh. It was for other people. Well, finally, Josh pulls it. Literally, Jarvis Green runs right into him, and Jimbo's like, why, Josh, why? And Josh goes, you don't want to know. Goes, yeah, I do.
Yeah, don't ask.
Goes, yeah, I do. And Josh goes, well, I'd never done it before. I just wanted to try it.
Oh my gosh, that tracks.
That
tracks. That tracks with old Josh. Oh man, that's so good. Hey Matt, I know you're on the run here, so we appreciate you giving us a couple of minutes. And man, we'll have to do this again soon.
Yeah. Hey, and Jacob and I talked, and we'd like to get Matt Flynn an honorary 18 jersey.
Yeah,
okay? Just
yeah,
to
we
feel
would.
part of it.
Absolutely. Hey, Matt, that's the only way that he's going to get it. You know, so we felt like we had to do that together.
Yeah, without a doubt. All right, see you guys.
See you, Matt. There he is, national champion Matt Mock, good enough to join us here on OTB, doing big things there in Denver. I always say it like one of the biggest surprises I've ever had. We're doing the team physical 2013. I walk in there and playing for the Broncos, and I sit down, and Matt Mock comes into the room, and I swear to God, for like 10 seconds, I'm like, is Matt Mock making a comeback into the NFL? And no, he's there to fit me for my mouthpiece because he was the team dentist for the Denver Broncos. So always enjoy catching up with Matt Mock, the guy who started number 18, good enough to join us here. 20-plus years, a quarterback, finally wearing 18 again for LSU. All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back to wrap it up today on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com. Buying new, leasing, and renting. Every single thing is available. And no matter what your needs are, no matter what your family's needs are, they are going to be met over at All-Star. You need something bigger. You need something better on gas mileage. You need a truck. Multiple options in everything that we talk about. If you want a sedan, if you want a hybrid, you have so many different options. Multiple midsize SUVs. If you want to join the minivan gang, the murdered out mini, we say it all the time. There's no more of those in town. So if you want to be the one rolling around it, you can do that as well. Go to their website, All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com.
Yeah, literally a car for any need. You want to go fast, you want to look cool, you need to haul something. They got the Tacoma, they got Highlanders. They have everything that you could possibly need. So whether it's brand new, whether it's a used vehicle, whether you want to set up a long-term lease, maybe that makes more sense for you financially. Whatever it is, start your trade-in process on your current vehicle right there on the website, All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com.
Parish Construction and Roofing. This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs. From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always. No paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item, we prominently feature it in social media, on our website, but
Welcome in to the best morning sports-ish show around. Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob.
That's not the first time you played that today, by the way.
Is it really?
Nah, multiple people picked up on it early in the show. T-Bob,
Dang.
you look great, man.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Really
Got the hair, the beard's a little trim.
Man. Looking good, dog.
Man.
Looking good, Bob.
How was the flight from Chicago?
Really? It's pretty.
My bad. I didn't even notice I
First
played that
class.
earlier. Or right
it's
there.
Fine. It's fine. Look, we're all one. We're all OTB.
We're
Gulf
one big
Coast
happy family.
Office Products, GCOPnet.com. Go check out the website today. They are Louisiana's leader. If you need something done in your office, right, it's not just about documents anymore. It's about managing and hosting the information your company needs to grow and thrive in the years ahead in New Orleans, in Baton Rouge, in Mandeville, in Lafayette. Go to the website today, GCOPnet.com. GCOPnet.com.
I got a box.
Yeah, you've got this little box, and you won't tell me what's in the box. And I tried to do the whole Brad Pitt, what's in the box, and you hadn't played for it. So what is actually?
So I got something. So we've been talking about how we
box?
want to do big, bold predictions this year. We want for when the season starts, and the season is here. We're week one.
Yeah.
So we want to do some little competitions.
Okay.
Little inner foxhole competition,
Right.
if you will. So every week we're going to make different picks. We're going to make different bold predictions. And when you win, you got to have something to celebrate with.
Right.
You got to show the people that you're a winner.
Yeah.
That what you said was right. When I say Dabo Swinney's going to hurt himself running down the hill, and he does, I need to celebrate.
That's true.
Right? You got to celebrate the life's too short not to celebrate the victory. So
That's fair.
we got a little something.
All right.
To celebrate these said victories.
Oh, not the turnover chain.
That's what we call a turnover chain right there, boys. OTB, turnover chain. So if you get
that is awesome.
In our competitions throughout the season, if we get bold predictions right, if we get hot takes right, when Garrett Nussmeier holds up that beautiful Heisman Trophy in New York, guess who's going to wear this turnover chain? Your boy.
Oh, that is awesome. So are we going to, wait a minute, hold up. Are we going to do, that's awesome, by the way. I mean, that looks really good. Are we doing one a week? What are we doing here?
I don't know. We're going to figure it out. There's no plan. There's no plan with this show. It's a beautiful disaster that comes at us every single day.
What if two people's comes true? What do you do?
Well, then we'll just have to share.
You share? Okay.
Yeah, just put it on.
Sharing it's caring.
One half of the show, the other half of the show.
Yeah, it's kind of heavy, so I don't know if you can wear it for a whole show.
I like it, dude.
Disclosure, not real gold. Not real gold.
And I got to tell you, you could have given me 10 guesses as to what was in that box. That wouldn't have been one of them.
That would not have been one of them. That thing looks really well done, too.
Thanks. You want to hold it?
Look at that.
Check it
Yeah,
out.
I mean, because I'm going to be the champion all year long. Oh, that thing is heavy. Look at that. OTB, let's go, baby.
Turnover chain.
Look at that logo looking great. OTB off the bench, let's go.
Game week, baby. Game week.
I say since it's week one, like tomorrow on the show, we have got to give a bold take
Real
for
bold.
week number one of college football.
Well, this is kind of like week one is kind of when you make your futures.
Right,
When
but
your
I want to
future's
wear
back.
this thing next week.
Oh, yeah.
So we can't
It's gonna
wait till
come
the
in
very
hot.
end of the season. So and I think we all have to agree. Like if you say something and we're like, that's not bold. Like, I think Notre Dame's going to beat Miami in week one. That's not really bold, right? You know what I'm saying? So
it's got to be hot.
It's got to be hot.
It's got to be popping.
incredible.
It's pretty good, right?
This is great. I mean, whoever did this,
We
shout
need to
out
pass it around to the boys. Alondra's going to love it when she comes back. She's going to walk into a room with a turnover chain.
Yes, she is. Tay, your boldest Cowboys take. Go.
Cowboys will finish last in their division.
That's not that bold. That ain't bold.
I mean,
Giants have been last for a long time.
Yeah. I'm excited about this.
All right,
This
Micah
thing is
Parsons
heavy,
won't
though.
play it down for the Cowboys again. There's my bold take.
Okay.
Is he going to play for the Packers?
I think he's done.
Come on, go the Packers.
All right. He was laying.
He was
laying
eating-
on a table yesterday.
I think he's
He was
done.
eating nachos at the game, right?
Yep.
Good for him. Nachos are delicious.
They are.
They are.
Not underrated. Properly rated as amazing.
All right, let's go do it for us here today. We appreciate y'all joining us. It is game week. Stay locked in here to 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge all day long.
Off the bench.
All right, very excited for a new sponsor we have here on the show. Back in 1934, 7 LSU employees had a vision. People helping people. That vision became Campus Federal, and today they proudly serve more than 44,000 members across Baton Rouge, New Orleans, and the Port City. As one of Louisiana's largest and most trusted credit unions, Campus Federal does everything a bank does, but better. From your very first checking account to buying a home, growing a business, or planning for retirement, they've got flexible, competitive solutions designed for every stage of your life. At Campus Federal, you're more than a member. You are part of a community that gives back, lifts up, and moves forward together. So whether it's game day or payday, make the winning play. Visit campusfederal.org and join them today. Again, go to that website. It is campusfederal.org.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV.